Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing today? Welcome in. Hold on, starting off with Purple Ocean 2123, Undertale AU, Zach, congrats on being first. Amber's, welcome in. Charm over on YouTube. Quinny, welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Skyblock Kingdoms Ask Me Anything stream, while I kill 128 withers in the background, hopefully. So, I have had a good day so far, yes. Episode 16 of Skyblock Kingdoms is basically done. I just need to put the background music in. Let's name the group SBK AMA. Dude, there's so many people live as well. It's gonna be great. Look at all the people on the server. Let's go. Nothing, waiting for big boy pilot. What's up, Purple? I just finished a great TikTok stream, y'all. We went from, like, okay, 400 viewers right at the end. Like, I was like streaming and the view count just kept doing this, and like it was hovering around 150 to 200 almost the whole stream. And then in the last 40 minutes it just kept climbing, and then I ended at 400 viewers, which was freaking awesome. Yes, I'm going to link the Discord right now. Not the Discord, ping the Discords. I wanted to wait for the ads to finish. I've used my brain and realized, wait a minute, I don't have to ping, you know, several hundred people that I'm live just for them to come click and watch ads. So I usually wait until the ads are over. So what do you guys think of today's thumbnail? If you're watching on YouTube, what did you think of the YouTube thumbnail? I made that while in a VC with the other Clockcraft guys, and it was a lot of fun to make. Actually, it was fun to use my animator to make I was like, how do I convey spilling secrets? And I was like, ooh, I know, I can use, you know, my animator and open a chest. God, Ocean King, welcome in. How's the Wither Farm working? It's working awesome. The Wither Skeleton Farm is working fantastic. Did you remember to set up the microwave in ADHD mode? No, I forgot. Hold on. It was...
Viking Mig shaves the platypus. Yeah, he is by himself.
You shaved the platypus again?
No.
That's a yes.
No,
Okay.
no. It just got a haircut.
Fair. Hi, Sky. Welcome in. I am quickly gathering some stuff, and then we can get started. I just want to get to the end and start my process of killing 128 more withers before because that's mindless, but the process of getting there isn't.
I'm just gonna be building my bowl. I'm gonna build
Your
the
what?
bowl right now.
Your
I'm
bowl?
gonna build the bowl. The bowl.
The bowl?
You don't know? It's
He's building his giant avocado.
Thanks.
It's no longer an avocado. It looks nothing like an avocado.
It's an avocado.
Thanks. I'm so glad you got what I was saying with that one.
You're welcome.
Thank
I got you.
Oh my goodness.
By the way, Wither Shoten is open, so if you want some Wither stuff, you know, like,
some Wither Skelly farmed stuff that I don't have access to for real.
Yeah,
the only person in this call who
one.
doesn't have access to that is Marm.
Yeah, Marm. If you,
Oh, you
want,
actually
like,
wrote
some
in kanji.
beacons.
I
Yep.
have a few beacons. I think
I did. I tried to do as much research as I can before I put that down, but you know, that's just the closest. Because I tried to like search up like how like the wither specifically is spelled in Japanese, and that's like the only thing I could find out. But
Fair.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
But
We're going
if
to
there's
the
like an
end.
alternate like way to spell it, that's yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay, I have the questions pulled up as well.
Oh, do
in case
you?
we need it.
Oh,
I do,
sick.
yeah.
Okay.
why this?
Yeah, I don't think I have enough space.
Sorry, Marm. What was that?
Why are there so many sheep in the courthouse?
Hey,
Are there really?
they're conducting important business.
Why is my tree on fire
They are
again?
in-
Come
they're
on,
conducting-
y'all.
It's some
Y'all. Get better hobbies than setting my crud on fire.
No, it's more
Come
fun.
on.
Guys, the sheep are up to some very serious business.
We kick Viking out of his own
It's
server.
really important.
Oh my god.
You can't kick me out.
I think we can.
I made this group chat. You can't kick me. You could all leave, which would suck, but you can't kick
We should
me.
leave.
So
All right, guys, making our own group chat right now.
Okay. I'm also gonna pull up the questions real fast, just so I can.
Oh, I can't ask Trog to kick you.
can do
They're
multiple things.
recording.
Hey, Trog, kick
I will.
Viking. That would
Well,
be...
I had the message typed. I was so ready, and then I remembered that they are in fact. Oh, okay. Mig has no shame.
Hi, Trog.
Hey,
Trog, hear
I
me
am
out.
Viking. I am so sorry. So sorry.
You're kicking me. I'm ready. Too late. I'm already mentally prepared. You will have this will have no effect on me. Actually.
Oh no, I did something much worse.
Okay, good. Anyway, God Ocean King, thank you so much for that follow. Because of you, we're now to 13,527 followers. So thank you very, very much. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Hi, Kit. How you doing?
Oh my god.
Good. How are you?
Doing great.
What is happening?
Yes.
Surrounded by trolls.
I don't know, Mig.
Chaos.
My
We-
chat's just going Trog, Trog.
Yeah, so
Mine said
Kit
pull the
and
plug,
I-
so we have different.
Kit and I did visit Dark Oak. Have you all seen Dark Oak lately?
I was just there. I didn't see anything.
Oh,
Really? Okay, that's
can,
good.
can I visit? I'm live. Is this going to
Can I
spoil
visit
Yes,
it?
while
you
live?
can visit.
Okay.
I can visit? Okay. Oh my god,
Fly
it's
over
worse than Cherry
did you
was.
just keep setting it on
my
fire?
God.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm guessing some wind charge technology was used, right?
I see.
I'm guessing.
I see. Yeah.
You need to
No,
look
guys,
out.
it's really funny because
Yes,
everyone in
check
that
the ant
video was
farm.
freaking out. They were like, "Oh my God, Cherry," and I'm over here like, "Dark Oak is chopped liver, I guess, because the entire ant farm is on fire right now." Fun fact:
God,
I blamed
that's
Kit
so
originally
beautiful.
because I was like, "Yeah, that's definitely Kit,"
Oh.
but Kit
I
had
also
nothing to
thought
do
it
with the
was Kit
original one.
originally, and it wasn't even Kit.
Like, if
It also
Kit's
hit
gonna
you the first
behave
time.
this
Oh
way.
man, it's all the way up the entire
Oh,
thing.
it's
Oh my
under the ant farm too. It's like not
It's
under, but like
everywhere.
under the rim of the top of it. There's also more
Oh my
fire.
God.
I'm just gonna
They
leave
were
it
aiming
because
really high,
it's history.
And then.
History,
Oh,
yes.
success
Thank
of
you,
Academy.
thank you for missing the beautiful islands that I built.
Of course.
Yeah,
I
no
think.
problem.
You guys
We
missed the one
definitely
piece
aimed-
that I don't really care. No, I'm kidding. You can definitely aim with these, right?
But yeah, totally. Viking, the craziest part is this part here. If you go over to your jungle
Oh.
biome,
I just hold
Oh,
my jungle biome.
yeah.
Oh my god, there's still more fire I missed.
I have
Oh,
jungle
come on.
biomes.
Are
you have a
trying to
jungle
put it out,
biome in the ant
Vintage?
farm. Yeah.
Oh,
Why?
yeah.
Why
It
bother?
threaded the needle.
Unfortunately, arson doesn't really work with my aesthetic marmalade.
You sure? It could though, right?
Oh, what?
True.
How did it catch right here? How?
I mean, it could be a representation of how that
It
even
would have
though you
had to
that
go-
cute exterior. There's a fire inside, raging within
wow.
you.
It
would have had to
go.
thread
Yeah.
through
Between
the tube.
and through the tube.
Oh my god.
So beautiful.
I think it'd be really funny if you rotated your launcher 90 degrees and shot it
you know
towards
what-
Spruce and Nether Kingdom. Nether Kingdom
Oh,
needs more
geez.
fire anyway. It doesn't have enough fire for the Nether
Yeah,
Kingdom.
true.
Kit suggested we just make 4 of these and face them in all 4 directions.
Just build 4 of them.
my-
Yeah, just build 4 of them. Nothing bad would happen with it.
Yep.
Oh my god. Okay.
Build it at the build it at the center of the world and just let the chaos reign.
At spawn, it'd be beautiful.
You would just blast Cherry, Doke, Nether, and Bamboo. Those are the only kingdoms that would hit because they can only go in a big straight cone. So,
No, it would go in a square.
oh, would
It
it?
would. Yes.
Oh no.
Once it
It would
spreads
hit
far enough,
everybody. Yeah.
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 It starts to
Am I
veer
still
off
blurry?
enough because like I didn't think it would even hit spawn, but it somehow it hit spawn in some places.
Okay. I'm going to start spawning withers.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna hear that beautiful.
You've all been warned.
What are we warned about? I was deafened.
Withers. I'm about to start spawning withers.
Oh, gotcha.
I never got the
okay.
questions pulled up. Okay. I got the
oh my
questions.
God.
I got the questions ready. So
Wither. I
I
barely
also
know her.
have. I also have them ready if we need to have.
I hardly know her. God, who is this guy?
Sorry, I got
Did
it
it
wrong.
get
This
any
guy.
spawn this time?
Anyway.
There's more fire.
Acacia
everywhere I
flamethrower.
go.
So we have the
There's
Doke
more
Death Laser
freaking
and the
fire.
Acacia flamethrower. Pretty
There's-
fitting, actually.
It is.
Oh
It's
my
actually
God.
very irritating.
And it
This is
begins.
gonna be the sounds you'll be hearing, guys, for the rest of stream.
Yep.
Everyone's stream.
I
just
don't
gonna
know
be
what
hit
it's
with-
under. I'm assuming it's under hostile mobs.
Oh wait,
I have
I
it
have
muted.
Realize I need to.
So I have hostile mobs muted, so I
Oh,
don't have
gotcha.
withers dying in my ear all day. That's our first
That's
piece of
fair.
ancient debris.
Yeah, my hostile
Nice.
creatures is on 4%, so I barely hear it.
Yeah, so far I've gotten wait, the exact number. I'm keeping a track, but per stack I've gotten where is it? The first stack of withers I killed dropped 35, the second dropped 31. So
I should probably start flashback.
in Skyblock withers drop netherite, yes. Oh, I also have to start a flashback. Okay. Anyway. Vintage, since you have them up, do you want to ask the first question of our well actually wait, let me explain really fast. So basically
Yeah, explain.
I was sitting at my PC today thinking, what the hell am I gonna stream? Because I don't want to just kill withers all day, and that'd be so boring. And then I thought, let's do a podcast. So then I pinged the others, and a bunch of them have decided to join. So and we've gathered your questions together, and you guys now have asked us questions. And if you think of any questions, you can ask them while we're live, and we're gonna go through them one by one and just take turns answering them. And if there's questions for one specific person, we'll let them answer. If it's questions for the group, everyone will answer. So it'll be fun. Hopefully. Kit, you good?
Yep. Sorry.
Okay.
You're
I just hear
fine.
Kit squeaking over there. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
I think Kit should be the server's squeaky toy.
Yep.
Literally Kit.
we don't like we don't need to make Kit a dog toy. That's like not.
Anyway,
Okay, well,
Let's sneak
anyway,
away to go
on
eat
that
real
note
quick,
of
Robert, I have a Smite
What's that?
5 axe, so that's why
I
it's so
might
much
sneak away
stronger.
to go eat real quick.
you
though.
are all
You're good.
Go do that.
Come
You're
and go as
fine.
you please.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're not
I could
forced
probably-
to stay
Guys.
here. See,
I can probably
Sorry for burning down.
answer like a few questions 'cause
Dark Oak.
before I had to eat as well.
Fair.
you guys are all good. Okay, well, on that note, our first question comes from Leo, who ironically to the conversation we just had has Squeaky Toy in their name on Discord. So what has been your
Ironic,
favorite
yeah.
part of Skyblock Kingdoms? Example, specific server events, builds you've worked on, memorable antics, server atmosphere, etc.
We can go down the line, so Trog's up first.
I'm okay with that. That means I go last.
Most memorable. That's a hard one because there's so many different things. I think the trial is very, very memorable. It got everybody together, and I say Birch, please. Then I'll say Birch, please. And
all
their
of Birch, please.
You're giving them a
legality
lot of
issues.
credit.
I am, and I'm sure they love that.
Fair. Marm.
I don't know. That's a tough one. There's been so many.
It is a tough one, but it's a good question.
I feel like you should have sent us all these questions beforehand.
They
so we
are.
could have,
So
like,
if you
thought
go
I mean,
about
they're
them.
available.
Here, Marm, if you go to the live blogging channel of the community Discord,
Oh. See, I've been
it
too busy
is-
breaking Avid Adventures this afternoon.
You know what?
so-
As you should.
Oh my gosh, global
Um,
warming.
it's
And
going-
hopefully watching your video do very well, because your hardcore episode 1 was very fun to watch.
Mhm.
So
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, but it's the
in live
message
blogging.
from. Yes, it is from 5 hours ago.
Oh god,
It's honestly-
so many
it's-
messages in here.
It's 2 mouse scrolls up, not even. You'll
if
find
you
it.
go to the
yeah.
the other channel as well, you can just click on the message. You can click on the thread link directly, because I did that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that
So-
forgot about that.
Oh
bit.
yeah, I missed this. I definitely, yeah, I should have looked at this myself then. I'll
You're
take that back.
fine. You're all good.
I purposely didn't, because I like the improv nature of coming up with question and answers instead of having time to think. So,
Mm.
That's
but do you have an
fair.
answer, Mom, for your favorite SBK moment so far?
Favorite SBK moment.
I have 2 answers already. I've thought of mine.
Well, it was most memorable, right?
Or was it most memorable?
Yes.
That's what he
Most
said.
memorable.
Does it say most memorable? I thought this is favorite.
It
Favorite
says,
part?
what's been your
Am I looking at
favorite
the
part
wrong
of
question?
SBK Kingdoms SBK so far?
Oh, right.
Memorable
E.g.
antics was something that
Memorable
was
Yeah,
mentioned.
E.g. specific
Oh.
server events,
Examples.
I was confused by that then.
You're fine. If you want to change your answer, you're more than welcome to give Marm more time to think. But
Yeah,
Yes,
Birch,
please
please
do.
was not my favorite thing. Absolutely not.
Clip it, send it to
someone,
Milkman.
please.
We got 3 different perspectives of that same
You
quote.
do, yeah.
Let's see. So I think my favorite thing has been how we every kingdom individually like got their own personality and like their own thing. Everybody was very different and separated based on their wood, and I feel like, yeah, that's kind of my favorite. That everybody split off and kind of became unique in their own way based on their wood type.
Nice. Good answer.
Mhm.
Marm, we've stalled long enough.
Can I be super cheesy and just say like getting to like hang out with everyone more and get to know everyone? It's
That
so
works.
much better, and it just
Yes.
Yeah.
I
you
think
can.
you
all of
can.
it.
I think you can.
I think you
My
definitely
favorite
can.
part is you guys.
I think that's a good answer considering the fact that I had the same one, so I gotta
Oh,
think
I'm
about
sorry.
something.
Well, I'm glad that we ratted out the
God.
cheesy answer from Vintage. Anyway,
Yeah.
Mig.
All right, so I gotta say, just in general, like, to be honest, I wasn't expecting for this server to go as long as it did, and the fact that it did is amazing. And if it wasn't for the fact that it went so long, we wouldn't have had the IRSS. And I honestly am so happy that the IRSS happened, because it really, like, I think sometimes you get into a little funk with building,
Yeah.
and then sometimes you just need to find something different to do, and it definitely gave me that. And
What's up,
that
Peter?
sort of
We are currently
spark
doing an
with
Ask Me
making
Anything
those
with the
islands
members
and
of
then
Skyblock
ruining the
Kingdoms while
economy,
I killed 120
definitely
withers.
gave
So,
me the spark I needed to come back and
That's
actually
what we're
finish
doing.
this
Welcome in,
project.
though.
So I think the IRSS is probably one of the greatest things, like,
The
this server
IRSS
has
is
done
really
for me,
fun.
at least.
I'm gonna add a little
That's what-
commentary too as we go.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry. Wait, I'm not muted. Crap.
No, you're right. I was actually gonna add
yeah.
in that that's the entire reason why we had the IRSS, was to give us all a little bit of a brain break from our islands, or at least
Yeah.
those of us who wanted to participate in with it. And it was a very fun project to have. Anyway, Viking, your turn.
My two favorite things were Apocalypse, with Avid's Apocalypse, and that was just like, that was so much fun, because it was so much. It was just like a classic, like, everyone just logs on, chaos ensues for an hour, and then we're done. And then also, like, I was able to just, like, I literally looked at those machines and went, huh, I've been staring at the back of these running for the last 8 months. I can abuse this somehow. And I did, and I won, and it was very fun.
Definitely did.
And then 50 ways to kill your friends in Minecraft. Just that whole project, learning about recording music, building the action museum with the IRSS, because that, like, really inspired me to build. Like, I just cranked that out. Like, that was not something I needed to plan for. I just did it. And then having, like, you know, Milkman there to help me, and Vintage Milkman helping me with the script, and then Muse working with Muse, that was really fun too. So I would love to see either of those get submitted to the B-Sky tweet from MCYT highlights, you know.
You're
I'm
definitely
just
not
saying.
a little biased.
Not a bias at all. I
No.
definitely don't want to see a Dungeon Viking there anyway. But anyway. Vintage, what's your new answer?
Oh goodness. Okay,
Yeah, I was
so
trying
I
to say
absolutely
earlier.
love the people and the community that we
I'm
were
gonna add
able
a
to
little
make from it.
commentary.
Like both just my
To not
friends
overlap.
on here in general and the like just the close community that we have as a group. Like the amount of fan art we've gotten on this server is absolutely insane.
Oh man, the fan art. You're so
but-
right though.
Yeah, but I will actually. I genuinely think that probably one of my favorite moments is the plot lines we were able to create just from Milkman waking up one day and saying, "I have a new idea." Like all of the Birch Please stuff was an entire thing just made from Milkman randomly going, "I want to create a fraudulent business."
He does that every year. That's nothing new.
he does
Get a
this
new
all the
joke,
time.
Milkman. No, I'm kidding.
But genuinely, I do think that I actually really like the plot points we're able to do based off of what each other do. Like, for example, I would have never been able to use something that I'm learning for a degree in a Minecraft server if it wasn't for Milkman deciding to be a con artist. So yeah, that's probably mine
Hold-
if I'm not
hold
allowed
on.
to say my friends.
I just got a flashback
Holding.
that only Mig will understand. I just got a friend request from a user named Dr. Shadowmodder.
Oh,
That's a name I haven't heard in years.
Okay.
I will acknowledge that later. Anyway, good answer. Good answer.
Thanks. Am I reading the next questions? Am I just the question person?
I can. I'll do the next one. Has
next one's
anything
really easy.
surprised you about SBK coming from Oz?
Anything?
Has anything surprised you?
How long it went on for?
Yeah, that's my answer as
Okay.
well.
Okay. Fair. It's definitely gone on
We-
longer than we anticipated. That's okay though.
I think that is same for me, but I will add that I'm surprised that all of us had as much chemistry working together as we did. Like, I think that's really what it is. It's not how long it was, but how well we worked together. So we're just like, yep, we could just keep doing all of this all the time. We can bounce ideas off each other and
Real.
we'll never run out.
Real. Mig? Because Mom already answered.
Sorry.
Unless you have a different answer.
For me, it's the fact that it even brought me back to
skeet
Minecraft. Because I'm
charm?
gonna be honest, I was planning on just not playing Minecraft the whole year, just dropping it off and just being a Mario Kart YouTuber for a bit. And in fact, the whole week before, I completely forgot that this thing even existed. So when they were like, "Oh yeah,
Oh
we're
my
starting in a
God.
week," I remember that I was partnering with Kale, and I was like, "Are we actually gonna do this?" And he's like, "Okay, yeah, sure." And then we just joined in.
Oh my God.
I remember that, dude.
Yeah.
I remember, like, not that specifically, but I remember, like, inviting all of the Pleasants, like, a month beforehand. And like, some of them being, and, like, me thinking, like, I wonder how many people are actually going to play on the server. The biggest surprise for me is definitely the, like, I guess I have two again. The first one is how active the server has remained despite the duration. Because, like, servers can go on for a long time, but usually it ends up being you have, like, 20 players, and by the end of the season, you have, like, 3 or 4 active total. And they rarely see each other, kind of thing. Or maybe, like, 1 or 2 people are on at the same time, and that's it. Like, we have 5 people online right now, and the server's going on, how old? 10 months? Not 10 months. Sorry.
No,
6 months?
we're
6 months,
about
7
to be.
months?
We either just hit 7 or we're about to
Yeah.
be.
So, and also
7.
the second one is the amount of content. I am surprised by the sheer amount of
Oh.
content that came out of this server, including songs. Avid, of course, myself, with 1 or 1.5. I count half of Trog Stole the Egg. Milkman with songs. I don't know if anyone else here wrote any songs other than Avid and Milkman and myself, but and then like over 150 unique episodes. Like, this is. Like, that surprised me. I was like, holy cow. I'm very happy, though, because it means that obviously I came up with a project that actually, like, is good and not garbage. So,
Woo.
I'm not joking.
Oh,
I
it's my
believe
turn
you.
now. I
I've just
forgot
never
this
heard
was
anyone
the
call it that.
Anyway.
A skeet. Where's your belling whimsy?
Anything that surprised you? Probably, honestly, the opportunities that came from just being active on this server. Because of, like, how we were able to, like, form close bonds and friendships with each other. Like, we were able to have a group get into, like, MCC Rising, for example. The amount
Harry,
of content
welcome
we're able to
in.
make because of the fact that we all like each other and can stand each other. It's great.
I actually can't stand any of you. So
I can't
I
stand
know,
any of you.
actually. Jokes
I have
on y'all.
something
I
to
can't
admit. I hate
stand
Viking.
VikingPilot.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
cannot.
Viking is
Hey,
my
Vintage,
least
is
favorite
this
person on
gonna
this earth.
is this gonna negatively impact our Marvel Rivals playdate later?
I guess it might.
Play date. How old are you?
Our mom said we could hang out today.
Our mom said we could play Marvel Rivals if your mom said we could
Our
play
mom
Marvel
said
Rivals.
that we could play Marvel Rivals if your mom said it was okay. Yeah, that's what we're doing after stream. It's gonna be great.
I love
If anyone wants in, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, if anyone wants in, we still have 3 slots because no one else responded.
VikingPilot will
I
die
will
by
probably be
Vintage's
asleep,
blade,
so-
real not clickbait, question mark? Keep an eye out for season 2! Anyway, no, I'm kidding. Yeah.
We form an island together just so I could shove you off the
Sounds
edge
good
every
charm.
single episode, and we call that the recurring.
The start of
thing.
every episode. All right, we have to feed the void, but we're not feeding the
Yep.
void. We're
Feed the
fueling
void.
the void. Fueling the void.
Yeah, we're fueling the void, and it's just Viking every episode.
That'd be so funny.
You went from not dying in 4 months to dying once a day. It's okay.
Honestly, I'd be down with that dynamic. That'd be a totally different dynamic, and I'm kind of here for it.
That would
I never
be,
play
yeah.
characters that die, so
We can change that.
I
mean,
just
come on.
don't like dying in Minecraft. But maybe it would open my eyes to the world of Good Times with Scar and Milkman, where they just die all the time.
Yeah, I'm clumsy as heck, and look at me, I'm okay. Ish. It's fine. Okay, next question. So I guess no one is gonna know who this is from. But which Duvid is your favorite?
The frog.
The
My
horse.
I actually really like Duvid the pig.
We've got some variety here. Marm?
Why am I so bad at answering questions on the spot?
You're doing great, sweetie.
I guess I have to say the horse, right?
Yeah.
The horse is a good one.
You did
The
have a
reason-
plot line with that horse.
The reason is I say horse is because he
Black
had a
Hand, thank
full
you so much
plot
for the
line
follow. I
and he
appreciate
was
that a ton, dude.
resurrected from the dead. Like
Because you were
that.
now to 13,520
Who can say that about a
followers, so thank you
Minecraft
very
pet
much.
ever?
That's fair. I picked the pig because of the fact that so Ruby logs in one day and they just see that I have a pig in a pen and they're like, who's this? And they look over and it's named Duvid and they're like, vintage. And I'm like, what? And they're like, vintage, we can't have a pig named Duvid. And I'm like, everyone else has a Duvid. I want a Duvid.
I wanted to.
I remember that line very vividly. I'm like, everyone else has a Duvid. I want a Duvid. So that's how we got the pig.
That's a good one. We have a Duvid in jungle, Duvid in jungle.
Yeah, the Duvid in
also-
jungle is probably the most boring Duvid out of all of them at this point.
I also have a Duvid frog as well, so
Yeah,
I
that
kind
is
of
the
feel
frog's
like
my favorite.
The frog was like one of the first after the horse. Milkman named that. Literally
Yeah, I
day
think
one.
so. Cause he had the horse, and then you had the frog, and then that's when I named the pig. And then Birch's cow is moved to Electric Boogaloo, because I named it that for the IRSS swap, not IRSS, the Trog Stole the Egg, segment.
You know what I just realized?
What?
Unless we count the slime that I named the other day on Duvid's stream, I still have an officially licensed Duvid name tag from the apocalypse.
I love that, actually. We need to use that at some
Amazing.
point.
You have to save that for like the perfect moment at the end of the
Yeah,
season.
secretly the server
I'll
ends
right-click
just when
it onto
Viking
Duvid.
uses that name tag.
Duvid would become officially licensed and no longer a knockoff.
I love that so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the next question is a bit of a long one, so apologies if I misread it.
Anather counts as slime.
What is your
Okay.
writing process when it comes to lore? How much planning goes into it? How much of it is improv? How much do you talk about your plans with the others? How much of the lore is planned out from the start? And how much arose during the course of the series, etc.?
Long question.
It is.
Okay, I'll pull it
Yeah,
up
get
so I
it up
can
so I can
read it.
Yeah, I pulled it up too.
It's-
Vintage,
it's
you already
the
have
one
it up.
under
Do you want to
Duvid.
start?
I'm first.
Yeah,
I'm
I got it.
first.
I can. So I have a bit of a writing process. Is in Viking and I just spam each other's messages whenever we need a plot point, and I do that with everyone else's as well. A lot of the lore that I do specifically is improv. Unless it's something that I know is very much important, and if I screw it up and have something that I can't use, it's not as great. For example, me shoving Rue into the void and ending their series.
Duvidception. It cancels out.
It's,
Makes
I
no
will talk
Duvid.
a lot of details except dialogue with people, so we can still have general reactions, which I think is a thought process that a lot of us have.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's really my thing.
Drog.
No, I think we
Okay.
should do reverse order. I think we
reverse
should make
order?
Viking go next.
Okay.
Because you made me go
Okay,
first.
fine. So, as a lot of you are aware, I'm a big fan of improv. So
Whoa,
I try
really?
to improv as much as possible, but there are times where it's like, okay, I need this interaction to happen, but I won't talk about the exact like words I'm gonna use or things like that. But like, it'll be like, okay, hey, we need to make sure that, like, for example, the introduction of Yellow to the series, right? I talked to Vintage and I was like, okay, Vintage, you gotta, like, we have to have, this has to be the end goal of this conversation. But however you want to get to that end goal is up to you. I'll be at the gold farm. I'll see you when you get there. Like, it's like
Yeah.
a fully improvised, like, introduction and conversation with an end goal in mind is usually what I do. And then I usually, like, so my preferred method is to write lore before, like, write out a character beforehand. I didn't do that with this season, obviously. I'm gonna do that for next season. But it's like, I like to have a character with character traits and stuff that I can like fall back on and be like, okay, so, you know, Dominion Viking would do this, because Dominion Viking was a fully written out character that I could like pull from a character sheet almost and like have thoughts about. But that's what I like to do normally. Mig.
All right, so there are two parts to my lore. There's the lore that happens within the server, which in some way connects to the lore that happens within my own lore, within my multiple MIGs characters, which, yeah, no, so that came about very much, not even improv. I just kind of started to connect a lot of dots what my process kind of is at this point is I kind of just come up with an idea and kind of try to find a way to weave it into the server naturally. But once I've gone through with it, I actually properly write it out, because I think it's, for me, continuity can be really hard to manage. So I like to write things down. So if I'm like, okay, I'm bringing back this character, or I'm referencing this event, I try to make sure that I remember exactly what's going on. And one thing that I've noticed is somehow I've managed to make a narrative that connects in more ways than I expected it to. Like, I think certain events happened and I was like, oh wow, I can make this like connect to this thing and this connect to this thing. It's been a really fun thing because I've been writing out my lore more recently. I've mostly been kind of like containing it within its own video in a lot of ways. And for a long time, I kind of just didn't dive into lore, but I am diving into it more, and it's been fun. I've been loving doing cinematic stuff specifically because I love using like the flashback tools and stuff and doing
Flashback
voiceovers.
is actually the best.
Yeah.
Flashback
And
is
I also
amazing.
like directing people. It turns out I that's just something that I really love to do, is direct, because I did that whole thing for the Pleasant Craft video with Avid, Milkman, and Acorn, I think. And I didn't give them a script. I kind of just told them to do certain actions, and it's really funny. I might release a behind the scenes video because they all kind of just riffed a little bit throughout. And I did another one, and I invited other people, and it also turned out awesome. So you might see behind the scenes for all of that, because
Leo in my
I just
chat
think
would
it's
love to
really
see that.
funny.
Of
I
course,
just
Leo
really,
would.
I think I really love doing that because it serves for two types.
You mean the
of
guy
content,
that
which
loves
is
internet
the thing
archival
I'm trying to
would
work
like
on,
to see
and also
behind the
just
scenes of how the
blooper
internet
reels,
archival
which I think
history
would be
thing was
funny.
done?
But yeah, that's kind of my process.
I love this question. I could talk about lore literally for hours, so I'll try not to do that.
I'd like to pick your brain then later, Barm, because we actually haven't had a chance to talk together that much about lore.
We haven't, no. I really enjoy storytelling, just as like a general thing, and I think that lore, like, I think it's really interesting when you have so many different mediums that you can tell stories in, right? You have, like, just in general in the world, you have like movies and TV shows and books and like stage shows, and like there's so video games obviously, and then obviously like Minecraft. I feel like Minecraft is kind of a unique thing in the like video game content creation space, because it's essentially just a platform to be able to create whatever you want, and I really like that, and I feel like it's just like
Same, Leo. Fair
another
enough.
medium to tell a story in. And I think the best thing you can do is figure out what works for the medium that you are working with. But yeah, I think from the planning point of view, it depends
I did.
on
It was me, Charm.
which parts it is. I would say, like, for SBK stuff, it's like there was always kind of a general plan to most of the things that I did, and it was always very much like, this is sort of what's happening, and this is how I think my character would react to this. And then like playing off other people is really helpful, and kind of having that like conversation with whoever you're going to be like doing a scene with or whatever, and saying like, okay, well, this is how my character would react, and then they're like, oh, well, then this is how my character would react to that. And it's like kind of improv, but then also you use that to help you figure out where to take the story. And there's definitely like a lot of things that changed from the
Nice.
planning to like the end of
Oh, I love when
like
when
all of
ideas
the lore
evolve.
that I did this season, and even like just like any lore, it just changes. It changes as you go, and as like things come up, and as you go, oh, actually I don't think my character would react this way, or actually I'm not sure this makes sense, and you know, you kind of have to adapt as you go. I am rambling now. I don't know if I've even answered the
You're
question.
fine.
So,
You did. You did.
You answered it. You're
You
good.
did. You're doing good.
so I'll stop,
You're
because
doing
I
great,
could talk
sweetie.
about lore forever. I love it.
Lore is fun. I think that's one thing. Sorry, Trog, not right before you go. Just I think that's one thing that that kind of helps with the server chemistry, is that so many of us are really into storytelling at a high, at more of a level than just like, you know, making like a cute story up. Like a lot of us are really into like D&D type stuff where it's like I want to
Yes.
world building. You know what I mean? So
Yes, D&D actually is a really good point because it's very similar to like
really funny,
saying like
Tans.
this is my character and then like this thing happens.
We are
and I am
answering one
able
of your
to
questions
react
right now,
in
Muse.
character because
The
I
lore
know
one.
and I understand my character so well that I can do that in real time and that helps with improv like so much.
yeah.
Sorry, I'll stop now, Trog.
Now Trog's
You're good.
turn.
That's what I was going to mention, but I need to pull up the question again. D&D or tabletop RPGs is what I was going to mention for this, but my writing process when it comes to lore is
And high muses.
figure out what character I want, and then from there, or I want to be playing or whatever for the lore, and then from there it's like plot points of where we want to go. So if you know, or if you've done like basic improv speeches where it's like you only get a certain amount of time to write bullet points, but those bullet points are your speaking
Literally
points,
me.
and that's kind of what I do for lore and plot stuff for almost everything. Is there's a point that I want to get to, or I think would be interesting.
I'm thinking
if it
of the
got there.
monologue, by the way.
So I'm gonna push it that way based on whatever my character's actions are, and then it's like, why did they act that way? And I'm like looking for that opportunity to happen in the conversation or in whatever process is happening. And that's usually my method. So it's like bullet points and working towards those as like a goal. And if it doesn't hit, then sometimes it's better because something you didn't expect happens that is way better in terms of lore or like a plot or storytelling in general.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely agree with that.
You bring up the improv like speeches thing. How many of you know the story of my monologue from Dominion SMP? Because it's kind of funny.
Do not?
Okay, so I'll go quick. Basically, I needed to do a monologue for like an important lore moment on Dominion, and I didn't have any idea. I knew like I knew what the final like goal of the monologue was, but I really didn't have any time to like. I purposely didn't have any time to plan out any bullet points. All I was doing is I watched the speech of Akaton from the 10th Doctor, and then I did the
God.
monologue.
Okay.
From the Rings of Akaton, if you know what that is from Doctor Who. I watched that David Tennant's monologue, or no, Matt Smith's monologue, and then I was like, all right, let's go. And then it turned out to be one of the funniest, like not funniest, one of like the best things people still reference to this day. So
I want you to know, Viking, that my chat in all caps just went nerd. This is nerd behavior when you said that.
we are all nerds. We are talking
We
about
are.
making
Oh,
stories up in a
absolutely.
Minecraft server.
I know
Yeah.
we are. I just want you to know.
We spend all of our free time playing Minecraft.
We do,
What else were we
actually.
gonna be?
Also, yeah, it was 12 minutes of unfiltered D-Viking. Yep. All right.
Wow. There's the next question from
Yeah, go for
the
it.
same person.
Yes.
I'm gonna get ads here in
What is
about 30
fav-
seconds, so I'm gonna like go ahead, but I'm just gonna like
Should we
letting
wait?
you know.
I mean, I've
Okay.
already
Oh,
had an
never
ad.
mind. They've been
My
snoozed for 5
ads
minutes. We're good.
My ads are
Okay.
currently going, but I just
So-
told my chat they can watch back the VOD, so we're good.
Oh,
Okay. Well, we'll just keep going.
what is everyone's favorite character to play between different versions of the characters or otherwise, and why
Leo.
is
I'll
that
just-
character your favorite?
just
An example
do what Vintage did.
would
If
be
you get caught in
Summertime or
VODs,
Yellow,
you get
Ruby
caught in ads,
Roo,
watch the VOD
Vintage
type.
Volm, regular
good.
Avid versus OSHA Avid,
I'll make sure that I don't answer
voicing
my
Avid
question
or
during
voicing
ads.
Ohm, etc.
I'm gonna do this right now,
Um,
actually.
I think that my favorite was original Trog.
Hi, Ren. Welcome in.
I had a little bit of an issue with clone or Dr. Tube because
Dr. Dude.
they
Good name.
needed to be OSHA safe, but like an OSHA spy. And the issue with that is like that's completely opposite of what I wanted to do for Acacia for building. So I had to figure out what projects I could work on that wouldn't involve making a Trog bridge or doing anything that would be like very OSHA unsafe.
Oh yeah.
So that is why I would say normal Trog versus Dr. Tube, because Dr. Tube was hard, and then I had to figure out what a spy would do to influence the server to be safer at the same time as what I would do for my builds and stuff in the meantime.
Got it.
That's fair.
Fair.
That's not even. I actually hadn't even like thought about that, like the difficulty
Yeah.
of that.
My first Trog bridge in a while was so much fun to make, and it was, this episode.
God.
I was like, yay, I
you
get to make a
terrify me.
three-dimensional Trog bridge.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Alright,
funny.
who's next?
Marmalade next.
I don't really have different versions of my character, so I'm not sure that I can answer this one.
If you don't have a favorite version of your character, might I ask what was your favorite arc within your character to do?
I was gonna say what outside of Skyblock Kingdoms, including every Marm that's ever been, if they're all different. But
They're not. They're all the same.
big lore drop. Oh man.
No, that's in the video, Viking.
I didn't watch the video. No,
Yeah, clearly.
no, I did. I watched the hardcore video. That's the one you're talking about.
Oh yeah. No, it's not what I'm talking about.
Well.
Yeah, I guess I've not really done a lot of like heavy character lore stuff outside of SBK, so this is kind of my only character in this context, I guess.
Fair. Did you want to answer the Vintage's version of the question, or do you want Mig to take over?
Did I not answer? Vintage?
Oh, favorite
What was
arc.
it?
Vintage was like, if you don't have
Oh,
multiple
right,
characters,
sorry,
what was your
sorry,
favorite
sorry,
arc?
sorry.
No, you're good.
You're
Just
all
blowing
good.
me off.
You're,
It's okay. You know, I
you're
see how it
fine.
is.
It's okay.
What was my favorite arc? I feel like it was kind of just one big main arc in Skyblock as well for me. The
That's
whole
fair.
Void, the void, obviously. I feel like that's probably just like a really basic answer, right?
No, you're fine.
It's a
You're
good
all
answer.
good.
You and Avid built a really cool story there, so like that's definitely makes sense. So, Mig.
Oh man, my Migs, my lovely Migs. It's hard to choose a favorite. You're telling me to pick a favorite child. This is
Yes.
Do it.
not cool.
Just do it.
I'd say, I mean, there's only been one. I mean, I guess technically one Mig, but you never know what happens when you change skins. But there's only technically ever been one Mig on Skyblock Kingdoms. But I'd say if in terms of like which character I most enjoy playing, I'd have to choose either between Mig Prime, just purely because I get to do the voice and have the voice changer on for that,
Hi, Ghost.
or
Welcome in.
621 because you know who doesn't like playing the villain. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah, don't worry about him. He's not gonna be my level character.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I love all my Migs equally, though.
Fair. I
No, you have to
Wasn't-
pick a favorite.
wasn't playing a character. Oh, I guess yeah. Mig, pick your favorite. Come on, hurry up.
Yeah, you got.
Choose
you
your
got-
favorite
you've gotta
child.
Pick
Pick your
a
favorite
you gotta
child.
Pick a favorite child.
I'll
Mig.
choose. I'll choose the snow golem Mig because he looks goofy.
Okay, Meg.
Good answer.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, you go
So-
ahead, Viking.
I wasn't really
Making me
playing
choose
a
a favorite
character
child.
with Summertime. That was just me playing Skyblock. And then I was like, no, I need to make him into a character because it's everyone else is doing lore and I feel left out, blah, blah, blah. And then I kind of, I had this Frankenstein character that was all these different character traits I was trying to do at the same time. And it just kind of failed, which is why I quickly pivoted to bringing Yellow into the server so that I could play a character that I had already established and be like, all right, the community will know who this is. So Yellow's definitely fun to play. He's a little more pathetic wet cat than I want. According to the community,
I mean, they're
despite
not wrong.
Dominion Viking being a very scary individual, Yellow himself in this arc is very much just like a scared dude who doesn't really know what's going on and is trying to find his way. And he's like kind of friendly with everybody, but a couple people scare the crap out of him, and he's keeping them at arm's length, yada, yada, yada. So
We love the neighborhood wet cat that we have.
I
on
just
this
don't like,
server.
I went from being a Tumblr sexy man to the Tumblr wet cat, and I don't like it. So we're going back that
Womp
other
womp.
direction, okay? It's fine. Anyway,
Oh my
Leon is
goodness.
here.
Yeah, Leon's here.
If he joins, we'll let him answer your. I think he's only had the one character too, but
Yeah. So speaking of playing villains, I have had the opportunity to kind of do that on this server, not in full completely, but like we've done
What's
some
poppin',
things
gamers?
with it. Hi,
Leon.
Leon.
we will ask you the question as soon as Vintage is done answering this question.
Yep.
Sounds good.
So I would say that though my character is like a possession type of thing, so it's the same character but also not the same character. Definitely not, because there's two aspects of it. My normal character is kind of just how I normally play Minecraft, mixed with how I kind of am. Like, I'm willing to get into stupid little arguments and whatnot, and go on long tangents and use big words that I forget people might not know.
There's entity cramming, but I don't
That's
have that
kind
set
of
up.
what I do in voice call. So it's been really nice being able to play something that's not at all how I act in voice call, or in game in general, like how the community's dubbed it, like Volm and whatnot. So that's been fun to
I
play
credit
and
that name.
whatnot.
I like
Okay,
that name.
Viking.
I think it's just a good name. I'm clever. I like
It's a
Okay.
good
naming
name.
things. Volm.
Oh my god, it's every single time we
Boom.
sound like we say it to me, and I think of it every single time. It sounds like a lightsaber noise. So
It
every single time
does.
someone says "boom," my brain just thinks of a lightsaber turning on and they swing in it.
Vintage, you are actually a lightsaber.
Every single time. It happens every single time.
Vintage is a pink lightsaber that I pull out of my pocket and use to attack people.
Seriously,
I hadn't thought that before, but now that's all
Yeah,
I'm going to be able to think too.
Exactly. That's just in my head now.
Oh wait.
No, oh my god. Volm would use a lightsaber, so true, chat. Boom. But yeah, no, it's been fun
I
to
looked at
play
somebody.
a little pain in the butt.
Literally Volm. Anyway, I
Yeah.
have a lightsaber in my hands right now.
Nice.
I'm getting
So
beat to
Leon, your question is, what was your favorite character to play? However, if you have not had a different version of your character, what has been your favorite like part through this SMP to play with your character? Like, I know you've had a couple different arcs and whatnot. Which one was your favorite to play?
Right. Okay. So yeah, I mean, it was really just the one. It was the whole thing with the chorus fruit, right? Everybody's aware of that. I wouldn't really call it a character, right? I didn't think it was necessarily a different person. I'm kind of going out of my way to not play different characters. It's all kind of just the same guy. However, it's the same guy put into different situations, and it's also I don't really think about like, you know, character rules and stuff too difficult. It's kind of just whatever's funny is funny. So you know, I don't have
What's funny
a
is
special
funny,
concrete
real.
answer for that, but I will say that like so actually real answer, the way this whole chorus fruit stuff came about is that when we were starting this season and I had to start thinking of like character ideas, right? Like, oh,
What does
what am I gonna
RPF
be
stand
like?
for?
Am I gonna have some sort of story arc, yada yada? Am I gonna play a role other than just regular Leon guy that plays Minecraft, which of course I did, and I'm glad I did. Anyways, I was really, really into Tolkien, into Lord of the Rings when I was thinking
Tolkien?
up these ideas.
Of course
Yeah.
you were.
Yeah, I had a huge Lord of
Hey,
the Rings
Ghost, go
phase
ahead and
earlier
explain.
this year. Not the first time it's happened, but anyways, I was thinking about Gollum and
Or
how
you could DM me.
basically he like, you know, he starts out as a normal guy, but he slowly
So much
gets
of your character
corrupted.
makes sense now.
Yeah,
does,
and by the
yeah.
time you
Oh my
meet him in the God. events of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, he's just this weird little creature that, you know, he's so used to eating one thing that everything, like the thought of basically the concept of only eating one thing for so long that everything else is just foreign to you. Like when we started talking about like, oh, I was stranded on the End Kingdom Island for a month, like the pieces, you know, clicked. So that
Okay,
was the main
fair.
inspiration for that. I didn't lean into it that hard. Other than a Lord of the Rings reference in one of my videos, one of my chapter titles was named after a chapter in Lord of the
Well,
Rings.
aren't the
regardless.
statues, aren't the statues also?
Okay, yeah, the statues too. Yeah,
direct
that's true. Okay, maybe it was a
I
little
think it
bit.
was more
It's in
than
my
one.
subconscious. Yeah, no. Actually, now that I think about it, there were quite a few.
What's in your
Anyways.
subconscious more, Lord of the Rings or Ulm?
Oof, I mean, there are different parts of my subconscious, probably.
Oh my god. Okay.
Good to know. Good to know. Anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that. Don't really have specific different characters, but I guess like talking about that is the closest I got. So there you go.
That's fair. Okay, and the next question, Leon, this might seem a little familiar, this question. Pick which
Uh-oh.
Skyblock Kingdoms member to protect you in universe if the rest are coming to kill you. Explain your reasoning and you cannot pick yourself.
Crap.
I mean, I have an answer if you want me to go first, because I did come up with this
Because you're
question.
the one that came up with the question.
Go for it, Leon.
Yeah. So of course, my first thoughts were to these space-time fellas that we all are know and love, which is of course, for those unaware, Viking and Ruby. But then I realized like their SBK characters are not necessarily the same thing. Like you guys
Yeah.
aren't Navigator and this character on the server are obviously intrinsically related in some way, but they're not like exactly this, at least from what I understand. Correct me if I'm wrong. From what I understand, that there's like a bit of a difference, that you can't just become Navigator whenever you want. I don't think it works like that.
Nav has not made an appearance on SBK.
Yeah. Okay, so that that lines up with what I'm saying. And as far as I can tell with whatever Ruby's doing, it's probably a similar deal. So then I thought about this for a while, and my answer is actually Marm.
Good choice.
Yeah, I think that in terms of our canon SBK characters, if I
Fair,
had to
Solar.
pick one to protect me, I would pick you, Marm.
Oh heck yeah!
And
Why?
one that's not me, I guess. There's
Seems like a
probably
dumb
an
idea,
argument to be maybe there's an argument to be made for me, but I can't pick myself, so I'm picking you.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Fair.
Thanks.
Okay. Trog,
You got like void powers and stuff. Yeah, anyways.
first stack of
Yeah,
withers
the
is
void
done.
powers. The void powers is what I was also thinking
44
of. But
debris,
then I
that's
was
freaking
also
awesome.
thinking Kit for me. Because she murdered everybody in the Olympics multiple times. So
gotta do
canon, she is the best at combat. Right? She proved that. So I think I'm gonna go with Kit.
Good
Okay,
answer.
I didn't think about that, but that's a good point. Yeah.
Marm.
Okay. It's a choice between. I want to say Trog because I've seen that cannon now.
Yeah. You haven't seen the flamethrower yet, but
They just protect you by launching you 6,000 blocks
Yeah.
ahead of everyone else.
it's
That's what I was gonna
Yeah.
say. Yeah, exactly.
Right?
That's
Right.
what I was gonna say.
Good point. If you have a great getaway option
You
when
can't get
worst
them
comes
because
to
they're
worst.
gone.
For real.
But equally, I also want to say Fool, mostly just because I'm terrified of him and I would not want to be hunted by him. So,
That's fair. I
Yeah, it's not
actually
that
have
bad.
reasoning to not have Fool as my answer. Mainly because of how many canonical mental breaks that man has had to the point that he blew himself up in a ballroom.
That's fair.
I would not want
Oh,
him
yeah.
in charge
I
of
missed
my
that.
life.
I missed that. Yeah.
I would not want that in charge
If
of my
I
life.
say Trog, do I get both? Do I get both the Trogs?
Both Trogs, Dr. Tube, or
Yes.
Dr.
That's a
Trog.
good question.
No, you only
my
get
option
one. Mig.
I would have to go with Trog for just the quick escape. You know what I mean? Just like, scientist has all the solutions in the world. You know what I mean? Just what else is better? You know what I mean?
Fair enough. Brains over brawn. I respect it.
So, I was gonna pick myself, but I can't,
Mhm.
obviously. So, okay, here's my logic. I'm gonna pick Kit for a completely different reason.
Oh,
Okay.
Who was second place in Milkman Tag? Kid, who was first place in Milkman Tag. Me. You'll never catch us. You're never catching us. We're gone. Poof. And then now I know Kid can fight better than anyone on the server. So like, you'll never catch us, and if you do, you die.
Yeah.
You got a point
Because
there.
Kid and I were untouchable. Vintage was having a breakdown trying to hit me.
I was so mad. I was so mad.
That was
Genuinely,
also,
we were-
hold on, to answer a previous question, that's also another one of my favorite moments was Milkman. The finale of Milkman Tag. That was also very funny. So yeah, anyway.
Everybody with the
goodness.
sarcasm.
Very true.
Yeah, it was.
Milkman Tag, for people who don't know, we were recording Milkman Tag from start to when we found someone was 45 minutes. From
was it
start
only
to
that
when
long?
we tagged Ruby was an hour and 25. I
was
know
floating
this
in the
'cause
sky for so long.
So and we ended recording what, about an hour and 50 minutes, I think, was when my recording was completely ended. I think that's how much footage I got from Milkman Tag. Which means it took us that freaking long, along with our outro, granted, to freaking tag Viking or Kit, because all of us were stubborn that we didn't want to tag Kit because we wanted Viking not to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kept like targeting
We
me,
made him
but they
happy,
couldn't
so we
hit
weren't
me.
gonna let Viking win.
So it got to the point where all of us were just giving, because I was the only one that had like more rockets than everyone else, so we just had a bunch of people funneling all their rockets towards me because we couldn't get more rockets, because at the time,
Because the world
Leon's
border
shop
was shrunk.
Liam's shop was not Liam. Oh my God, Leon's shop was completely
Liam?
empty.
Oh yeah, I didn't
The
sell
border-
rockets until way later into the server.
Okay, yeah, so never mind, that wasn't happening yet. I just remember there
Yeah.
not being any rocket supply. But
Yeah.
also we had the fact that because of the world border, none of us could grab more, and all of us already grabbed all of our rockets from our ender chest trying to get them earlier. Because it was full Milkman and I that kept rotating out trying to tag Ruby before I eventually tagged them. So we just ended up having no rockets, and then Viking, who's an overachiever, and Kit, who just kept death logging on repeat.
Yeah, Kit Deathloop to avoid getting tagged, which is smart
Yeah.
because the the
Because
immunity,
your respawn, yeah.
the respawn immunity would last the entire duration of their fall, and then right as they would hit the ground, it would end, and no one could tag them because they would die.
Yeah.
It was really smart.
yeah.
So Kid and I
was
would
very
you're never
smart.
touching either of us. But the best
So
part of all that
it
is
took
I
so
still had
long.
I think it was 19 stacks of duration 3 rockets in my inventory when we finally like ended that game.
Yeah.
I had only
Yeah.
used 8 stacks of rockets in that 2 hours. I had 19 more stacks left. Like I was ready. I was just chilling.
You were an overachiever, and
So-
I love that for you.
It was like because I thought everyone was preparing this way for the game, so I was like, this game's
No.
gonna last, but it's gonna
All
be
of
fun.
us were thinking
No one.
normal freaking.
Kid
None of
only
us.
brought
quite as
6
sweaty
stacks
as
of
you.
rockets.
All of us were thinking normal thoughts. Is that what you said?
Yes.
I mean, that might be a stretch, but
None of us are normal, okay?
I was thinking, you know what? This
normal.
recording is not going to be over an hour at most. I was like, maybe all of us will think along the same rules, being like, oh, you have to stay in a reasonably freaking area, not go 10,000 blocks up. Oh my God.
Hey, we
but
can get
yeah.
there in no time now.
Yeah.
That is fair.
We have the
We
technology.
have the cannon.
Technology.
Now, okay, so I now have to answer this question. Mine, okay, the logic I have slightly makes sense for this, but I also don't know because I'm not fully confident in my answer. Milkman.
Ooh.
that's a good one, actually.
That's
So
the wild card pick.
yeah, so he defies my Looney Tunes logic. And nothing seems to go right, but everything seems to go right, regardless of anything. Like,
Yeah.
sure, he lost an entire business, but he's still a con artist, still was able to get away with things. He got away with it for so long. Heck, he had hid Appendix B in a spot that you could easily see through a window for 3 months. I think he would be able to hide me in plain sight and be such a distraction and lead everyone else away that I would be able to last.
Whatever you do, don't get on a subway with him. Other than that, you'll be fine.
Well, luckily for me, we're in the freaking sky, so I don't
I'm
think
just
I have
saying,
that
if
option.
he ever says, let's go down the subway, say no. See, he's
Gotcha,
0-1 against subways. So,
Gotcha, but genuinely, how I would describe
Oh,
how I think
oh,
this would
I'm
happen is it
remembering
would be
that
like
reference.
Tom and Jerry logic for this entire chase just because of the main character energy that Milkman seems to have. Get in his normal car. Chat, last time I was in his normal car, he killed me. Because it ran off an edge into the underswamp and we landed on one of the few blocks that could kill you.
The price you pay for riding the normal car.
It really was, yeah.
Car.
But yeah, I would say character-wise and just how things have gone in canon, I would probably pick Milkman.
Fair enough.
So yeah.
A
Very
rebuttal to
respectable
Vintage
answer, not
from my
gonna lie.
chat, from Zek. I feel like it's a 50-50 on whether or not Milkman sell you out to the mob. Yeah, you never thought about that. He might just sell you out for money.
Oh, I totally thought about this, but also, like, I know it's a 50-50. That's why I said I'm not even completely confident in my own answer. But I'm just trying to think about other things. Because I'm like, oh, so if, like, Milkman's just Looney Tune logic, I was like, in my opinion, I think this entire thing would go like a Tom and Jerry episode.
Episode.
Yeah.
Uppies.
My bad.
Uppies.
I would not
Leon
pick
wants
Viking
uppies,
because
guys.
I wouldn't pick
I'm
Viking
just a
'cause
small little
Yellow's just
penguin. I would like to get
wet
on the tall
cat.
shelf.
That's fair, yeah. Ruby's avoiding me at Spruce Kingdom, so like that's not a good thing to have them like try to save you right now after, yeah, everything. I think Marm would probably be my second choice. Avid's just Avid.
Yeah. Yeah. No one's picking Avid.
No one picks Avid.
Sorry,
No
Avid.
No one's picking
picking
Avid, and the same reasoning, I'm not picking Duvid because he thought that Ohm was a Chinese statue that came to life. And was
Sun Tzu said that.
Sun Tzu!
it was telling him prophecies. We have, honestly, I think besides Marm and Milkman, the only two other people that make some sort of realistic sense for answers would be the entirety of Spruce Kingdom, because they're the only two that seem to have some normal sense of being.
I mean, if you think about it, though, Dominion Viking, Yellow, basically never died over on Dominion. So he's very good at
Okay.
living, but you don't know that in
Also-
character arc, but still.
Also, in character arc, the first time we met, your character seemed to be terrified of me.
True. Fix. Actually, everyone's
Yeah.
forgetting about Fix, but Fix would be perfect too, because the man would just build a castle so large that no one would be able to find him. Same with Elfie, actually.
I was gonna say that
Both
sounds
of
like
them.
Elfie. Yeah.
Both of them would just go,
Well, you're
good
judging
luck
them as
finding them in
builders.
this maze.
What about Kale Hamrin, who on his own managed to conquer half a nether fortress? Like, I died,
Oh, wow.
and then he was like, he went straight through it.
Okay.
Like, I came back and he was like, he slabbed half the place without me even having to like lift a finger. So
Oh,
I'd
this is on
probably
SBK?
also consider Kale Hamrin. Yes,
Okay.
this
I
is
think
on
I'm
SBK.
actually
Is Kale
in that
in
nether
space
fortress
for
right
this,
now.
though?
Yeah, Kale
Kale
is currently
is
in
in
space.
space.
Kale's currently in space. I don't think that's the easiest pickup rate.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, this is not saying this is not saying we never established the parameters is if they were here or not. So
If it was possible,
Yeah,
no.
when I
Oh,
was posing
fair.
the question, I
Oh,
wasn't
we
thinking
should
about,
ask
oh,
Avid this
is
if
it
he
happening
joins.
right now or just generally with our characters? But I think if it happened like tomorrow, that's an
True
interesting
solar.
way to look at the question.
Yeah.
Avid
Yeah.
is not here yet.
I also helped conquer the nether fortress, but okay, I also conquered an ancient city. and-
And I'm currently farming blaze
Avid, we're
rods in it,
answering
so it's
silly
appreciated.
questions, and
Avid, we
you
have a
joined at
question
the
for you.
perfect time for a question. You ready for the one that we
yeah, but
just
no
all
one
answered?
chose you for this one.
Don't tell him that yet.
Mike
Mike's
warming
warming
up.
up. Okay, well, when
Wait, Avid,
the
give us
mic's warming up,
that.
I'll-
Give us the Krabby Patty. Dum diddly dum dum dum. Oh god. There we go.
It's
my
loud.
God.
It's here. It takes a second. The tube.
Okay, you're good. Okay,
Tube.
so
tube.
Avid, your
Yeah. The
what now?
question.
Tube.
So your
Yes.
question that we all just answered was pick one Skyblock Kingdoms member to protect you in universe when the rest are coming to kill you. Explain your reasoning. You cannot pick yourself. I mean, I don't think you would pick
I
yourself,
wouldn't.
but
To be
I
clear.
hate to tell you, Avid, no one chose
Wait,
your
in-
character.
In
universe.
universe, so we're talking like with like lore powers. and
lore
everything?
stuff.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, but also like specifically SBK, like Navigator and Sapphire are not really applicable here.
Right.
Which is my
Can't
first
Marm,
thought.
like jump universes? So like, why
This
not
is
just do that
true.
one?
She can do
That
that
one
in this
seems
character.
like the best option.
I
to me.
also picked Marm, so
Yeah,
yeah.
I would just like I would have her jump you into like a universe of like death and hell, and then or whoever's assailing me, and then jump back,
That's
and
fair.
then just basically just do that. Yeah, sick marm on
I think
him.
I already did that to you, didn't I? Wasn't that?
Yeah, and you have too.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my goodness. Should we all tell Avid our answers before we move on to the next question? then, or-
Though, a close second would be Fool, because Fool is scary.
That's what I
That's what
said.
everybody. Yeah.
That's what everyone said except for me.
Avid, I need you. Hold on. I'm gonna send you this. I need you to. Hold on. There's a chat message. I need you to just read this as you will in with the most inflection and voice acting you've ever done,
Oh no.
minus the part in brackets at the beginning.
That's in my
Oh, no.
voice.
Yes, but like with the most inflections you can.
Oh no.
Give me 1 second. Hold on.
This
Let
can't
me
go
just.
well.
He's practicing real fast. He's got to do a practice.
All right. Marm, send these dweebs to the Shadow Realm.
Nice.
Hey guys, new sub alert just dropped. Anyway,
Oh my god, yeah.
Horn. We need horn.
a horn.
We do.
That would be a good
yeah.
horn.
It would
Marm,
definitely be.
Send these dweebs to the Shadow Realm.
That was amazing. Well done.
Thank you.
Okay,
Good
do we want to
question.
move?
Next
It was.
question.
Good job, Leon, for writing that one.
No
Okay.
prob.
Oh, here's one. Were there any nerfs / buffs you had to make to the different wood types?
We do have
Or
an answer for
islands.
this.
Yeah, I think
Actually.
you guys should answer this one. I don't really have
Mhm.
much to say about that.
So originally we had to give the Mushroom Nether Kingdom more saplings because like it's very difficult for them to start out, right? Like you have to gather all of the drops, make a composter, and hope that you get more of your sapling from bone mealing your respective nyliums. So we
And
did
then
that.
you have to bone meal it.
Yeah, and then you have to
Again.
bone meal it again. So we had to give them more saplings so that they could keep up and not like lose their sapling. And then Jungle Kingdom got very lucky being over top of a ancient city that had a Fortune 3 hoe, because jungle saplings for some reason drop less saplings.
They can go
Purge.
extinct
So,
a lot easier. What about next season? We should probably give Bamboo a crafting table, right?
Bamboo
Like-
deserves
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Bamboo needs a freaking crafting table. Okay.
We've already talked about this. Okay, that
Yeah.
was my fault as the person who set up the map.
Yeah, that was really
Oh my
funny.
god, that was so
Yeah.
funny to see.
I had to
poor
rescue the
guys.
Bamboo Kingdom. I am the rescuer.
Yeah, it would be a shame if you were just stuck on your island and not able to do anything.
Yeah, you don't count.
I know, right? That seems like a you problem.
Yeah.
Josh could have had
Yeah.
fried penguin if he wanted to, you know what? But he didn't. Okay.
Josh showed restraint, and
I
I'm
feel like
very
it would be
grateful
more like
for that.
jerky than fried penguin. 'Cause it would
Sun
have to be out in the
roasted, sun
sun.
roasted, or sun dried penguin. There we go.
Sun dried.
Sun-dried
yep.
penguin. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That question's answered. The next one is were there any unexpected alliances or dynamics between kingdoms that you especially enjoyed?
I thought Spruce Shroom was really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I agree.
Avid, you're
Unexpected though.
I had no clue that Birch would do us dirty so early on by stealing.
That's true.
Like I was
Yeah.
legitimately upset. I was like, wait, like we're already doing this stuff, Duvid. I was like, so I was shocked. Honestly, that led to a multi-episode, 10-episode or more arc of lore.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, now that I think about it, another thing that was completely unplanned, but just something that I look back on very fondly was my little fun meetings / interactions with Artemis. Her just randomly coming over to the End Kingdom and us just bonding over mushrooms, among other things, was very much not expected. And of course, I did not know Artemis prior to the server,
They didn't
so
have a
it was just a
lava
fun little
bucket.
spur of the moment thing that people seem to really like. And looking back on it, it was really fun. So yeah, that was nice.
Or maybe they did. I don't know. But they didn't
I
have a
still think it's
tree,
really
so.
funny that one of Birch's like only allies, also like all of Birch's allies seem to betray them in some way, just completely unironically.
Hi, Zoe, welcome
like, we have a strong relationship with them, but I also proceeded to go against him in a trial that I won. I don't know what the heck is going on between Bamboo and Birch, but you know, that's fine. Jungle's always had a bad relationship with Birch,
yeah.
canonically.
See,
They did. I forgot. They didn't have a tree.
that's gonna come up later. I have the footage of the first time that both of us met. I've never put it in a video because it hasn't been relevant yet. But I think it's going to be relevant very soon because Milkman messaged me about something and I'm like, oh, I forgot about that. I forgot that was even a thing.
Love that
And
for
then
you.
I looked through my footage and I found the first meeting of this little alliance called
I'm
Big
so-
B.
I'm so glad you found
Oh,
that. 'cause
yeah.
From last time we talked about it, you told me you lost said footage.
Yeah,
So-
it took a hot minute to find it, let's just say.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so next question is, what are some of your favorite pieces of media, video games, books, movies, or other Minecraft series, etc.? So not necessarily a Skyblock Kingdoms question, just a question for the members. What
Abby,
do you
you're at the
enjoy
top of the list. Go
content-wise?
ahead.
Yeah, that gives me the least amount of time to think.
Suck it up,
I know, right?
nerd.
This is the great time where
You
being at the
saved
bottom of the
Trog.
list is fantastic.
You saved
Okay,
me.
fine. You're lucky I can think on my feet. Best pieces of
Stop
media.
thinking about feet.
I'm a big fan
Now
of
I'm
like,
thinking about feet.
any FromSoft title, any FromSoft game that includes Dark Souls, Demon Souls. I'm a huge Sekiro. I have not played Elden Ring though, despite my fandom for them. I've not played Elden Ring, but yeah, all those games are really good.
Okay. Throg.
Okay. Absolute favorite game in terms of gameplay and story and whatnot and all of that. I mean, obviously there's Minecraft, which is my favorite, like, creative medium type of game. It's a game that is not too well known called Singularity. And it has super fun game mechanics. There's a great, like, kind of dark story to it too. A lot of, like, action story shooters are some of my favorites. I have great childhood memories of playing any of those types of games with my sister, with just all my friends, all that, because we could all just come around the like couch and sit while one person plays and everybody else kind of watches and enjoys the story and like talks and, you know, also enjoys each other's company.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Go play Singularity if you can find it and you have a console for it still.
That's fair.
What console is it on?
It's PlayStation 3.
Oh,
I'm pretty
okay.
sure
I
it was a
have that,
PlayStation
actually.
exclusive.
I have a PS3, and it's still being used for Netflix at home.
Nice.
So,
Yep.
Leon,
Oh, I'm next. Yes. All right. So, my list of games and other media is, well, it's mostly games. It's kind of random, so I'm just going to list off in no particular order. Minecraft, obviously. The Elder Scrolls franchise, especially Morrowind. The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, incredible game.
Classic.
Dance games, DDR, Pump It Up, ITG, Step Maniacs. Good time, awesome, love those. Smash Bros franchise, awesome. I already mentioned Lord of the Rings, that's a big one. Similar Elder Scrolls, Lord of the Rings, you know, scratches that same itch. Valve games, TF2,
Valve!
Half-Life, Portal. Never really got into Counter-Strike, but I'm sure it's good too. Mainly those three. The first Xenoblade Chronicles game is peak, and it's just absolutely incredible. The web fishing.
Good.
Oh no.
Web fishing made the
Web
list.
fishing. Web fishing.
It's just been on my mind a lot lately. It probably does not deserve to be on that list,
Dude,
but
that game is
web
like, I
fishing.
mean, there's,
I'll play it with you,
I've
Leon.
seen it.
I'll play with you, Leon. Don't let
There's
the
no
haters
play.
hate.
Let's go.
Don't let
It's
the
a,
haters
hey,
hate.
do you want to be in a
It's a
glorified
good-
chat room? I mean, that's all it is. You just
maybe
do
I
nothing.
do.
And that's the
What am
joy
I
of
doing
it.
right
Isn't that what
now?
we're doing here?
I'm fine with
Avid,
it.
right
It's
now
just
I'm AFK killing blazes in a voice chat. How is this better?
I don't know.
Abbott's a
Oh
hater.
my goodness. Ooh, Leon, if you want a Minecraft alternative to fishing, I know MCC Island just came out with fishing on there,
It's
and
copycat.
that's something I've been doing. It's definitely a
I'm not
copycat,
strong enough.
absolutely.
I'm sorry. I can't do
That's
two
fair.
fishings. I will
You're
explode.
fine. You're fine.
Yeah.
I just
Say
might like it
MCC
because I
Island?
have. Yeah, MCC Island has
Yeah.
a fishing thing that you can do.
Didn't you hear all the hermits are obsessed with it? That's why they're not making content right now.
Actually,
I've
I
played with
literally-
a couple of them in the fishing round. I was next to Etho a couple days ago.
Yeah, that's what BW
Yeah,
was.
I know,
I've
yeah.
seen
He's like, they're
I've
obsessed with
seen
fishing.
people posting on Ethos subreddit about playing like fishing next to him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I would
I've
love
done
to fish
fishing with
next to
Martin as
Etho.
well. There's
Really
a lot of people will go fishing. Fishton's 8 is where it's at. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Marm.
Yeah, that's a lot of them. Yep, Marm, you're next.
What's the question again? Favorite games?
Yes,
Favorite, like,
games, movies,
media.
books, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
Like what media.
I
you
imagine
like to
for us
consume.
specifically, it's probably going to be a lot of games, but media in
Wait.
general, yes.
Okay.
media. Can I
Yeah, you
I
can.
need to plug a movie. My favorite movie of all time. And also my wife's favorite movie of all time.
Sharknado.
No.
Birdemic.
It's called Mr. Nobody. If you've seen
Oh,
it.
I love that movie.
It's such
I've
it's
seen
like
that.
it's my favorite movie of all time, I'd say. It is
That
so
movie
good.
is so good. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's an incredible movie.
Okay, I forgot. I didn't know movies were in there, but now I've said my piece.
Marm.
I would have to say, okay, games, pretty much any kind of like massive RPG that I can lose like 2 months of my life to. Baldur's
Fair.
Gate. And then just like anything that's like fantasy, sci-fi. Like I read a lot as well as play video games.
I want to
I'm
talk
also
books with you
book
because I also
nerd,
read a lot
so-
and love
Oh my
books
God.
dearly.
We need to set up a book club.
Ooh.
Did
We
we talk
did.
about that at
we were
some
gonna
point?
do. I
should.
know.
We
were gonna
mentioned
do
it during
that,
the
and then I
meeting
just
and we
forgot.
haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to.
We'll do that.
Acorn
we'll
is
do that,
also a big reader. You guys should definitely also reach out to
definitely
Acorn.
should.
Yeah, I was talking to
Absolutely.
Acorn about a book club before. Yeah, but yeah, like anything like sci-fi, fantasy, basically.
Sick.
Mig.
Mig's gonna say JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and he's gonna say no, and he's getting no. I'm kidding.
All right, so I mean, obviously JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is a big one because it influenced the
Taps
skin
fingers.
that I wear on
Taps fingers,
on
is that what you're saying?
Minecraft. But
Taps
I
fingers?
also really like one of my favorite like series of all time is Bleach, and I know there's some people that don't like it, but I love it. Just like one of my favorite series ever. I'd also say like a movie
to pop
recently
into
that
their
I've
chat.
watched that I think didn't get enough love, and I know some people have heard about it, is Transformers 1. Probably my favorite Transformers movie of all time. Like I think it's better than all the Michael Bay films combined. And I even could say it's better than the 86 movie, but that might be overstepping a bit. But yeah, for video games though, Zelda is a pretty big one for me. I love I played Tears of the Kingdom on stream for 100 hours, and I could have played more if I didn't beat the game. But yep.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Fair. For me, game-wise, obviously Minecraft, TF2, Portal 2.
You didn't
Gaming.
mention Risk of Rain?
Getting there. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves and Risk of Rain. Original Overwatch. Overwatch 2 lost me. Original Overwatch had a special place in my heart too. Big inspiration there. And then like anime, like just finished Attack on Titan. I was literally making a joke about how I was activating the rumbling today because I launched
Oh my God.
38
Attack on Titan's
TNT
so
bombers over my, hardcore base. Just like, and like I realized like, man, I'm seeing some parallels here. I'm just gonna start calling this the rumbling and see how people get it. And Attack on Titan is, I finished it 2 days ago. So like, it's
so
still
good.
fresh in my
It's
mind.
so good. Oh my god.
So,
I watched
yeah.
it as it was coming out, and I had to like wait for each new season, and that's the worst thing ever.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
watching it
I
as it
know.
came
I
out,
had
and
that.
then they
I had
took
that
that
from
like
season
year and a
3.
half hiatus, and I
Yeah.
just couldn't like it came back, and I didn't have time to keep watching it. So But yeah, like Attack on Titan is one. I've watched other anime I've really enjoyed, like Fairy Tail and Blue Exorcist. Your Lie in
Have you
April.
seen Death Note?
I haven't seen Death Note. No.
Oh my god, you have to watch Death Note. It's literally one of the best animes. And Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Seen that one. That one's very
Yes.
good.
Ugh.
I haven't seen
Heard
that
that
one
one's
yet, but it's on my
very good.
list.
But also, like I watched Dungeon Meshi, and that one was
That's a
really
good
good.
one.
Mm.
I watched that with my little brother.
It was fun. It's a good one. Skibidi Toilet. That one's.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Kino, cinema, absolute cinema,
Absolute
two hands in the air.
Two hands
Oh
in the
my
air.
goodness.
But no,
Oh.
but actually though, like, anime's kind of got a huge inspiration
What
on
was
me.
that?
And then Star Wars.
What was
no one's
that?
mentioned any Star Wars yet.
What did
but-
what did I just
Did-
get
Did you see like a weird
Did someone else
particle
get
effect?
blue particles? Yeah.
Yeah, I got blue particles too. What was up with that?
What?
What happened
It
again?
happened again?
No, I'm getting attacked.
Stop poofing.
Who's poofing?
Is it Trog? It has to be Trog, right?
Trog, what wizardry are you up to?
I'm being set up. I'm being set up right
It's
now.
Avid.
poofed
Avid's the
again.
only person with admin
Bed.
access.
Bed.
Aha. We're being poofed.
Avid, stop pooping on us. Anyway,
Yes,
Vintage,
got
what's
toilet
your
as seen in Fortnite. Thank you, Vikings chat.
scene in Fortnite?
Sorry, I was drinking water. Okay. So when it comes to video games, I of course love Minecraft. I love like more your quote unquote like cozy games like Sims 4, Animal Crossing. I am also
Star
a
Wars.
huge
I love Star
fan
Wars.
of racing
I'm excited
games.
to watch
I
Skeleton Crew
love
when it
Mario
all
Kart.
finishes comes out.
Oh yeah, I
I will-
forgot to mention Mario Kart.
Yeah, I will gladly play Mario Kart like all the time and whatnot. I absolutely love it. I do like Overwatch 2, and I have way too many hours in it at the moment. Viking, you got me addicted to that game. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's fine. Yeah. Oh, let's see. But I am also a huge reader. I like reading a lot of romance and fantasy, so I'll go between those two genres a lot. I actually just finished 2 books over the past week, I think.
Vintage, I'm about to spam you with book recommendations.
Oh, absolutely. I'll send you a bunch
I hope that's
as well.
okay because I'm gonna do it anyway.
It's more. You're more than welcome to. It's all good. Which reminds me, Dornish told me to spam her with a bunch of them as well.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, but I absolutely love. Thank you, Avid. It's just as if none of us knew
Avid,
that.
we know. We know, Avid.
We know Avid. It's okay.
I didn't say that.
What the heck is that?
What?
Avid's abusing his admin powers.
Oh my god. Anyway, what else do I like? I like
Well, get
animes
back
and
to you.
whatnot.
You don't need to be the attention seeker. Jeez.
Yeah, seriously. Oh my goodness. But yeah, no, I do like Attack on Titan. I like a silent voice. That's a really good one. I'm just gonna continue saying things as people type. It's fine.
You're good to keep doing that. I got
yeah,
ads
and
running
I like
starting
music.
like
That's really-
right now, so you know
That's fair. No, you're all good.
they heard most of your answers though.
But yeah, no, they're all good. No worries. I think that's probably it for my answers anyway. So we're good.
Should we wait till ads finish or?
Nah, it's fine because we have 3 different streams going on, so we all have different ad
Oh.
schedules.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've
Never
got-
mind. You're all streaming.
You're
I've
fine.
probably got one more question in me before I need to go.
Fair.
You are all good.
Do you have a question, Trog, that you really want to
Understandable.
answer? Have you,
yeah, I
have you
should
looked at
probably
the
go
list?
soon as well.
Yeah.
I
Are there
haven't
any
read
like?
through the whole
yeah.
list. Let me see.
Yeah. Me neither.
Oh jeez.
Oh, there's a lot of questions, so it's getting to
There's
the
a
point where
lot
we
of
might just have to
questions.
start picking and
Okay,
choosing. 'cause-
There's a few for Trogs. At least I see 2 of them, so I should probably answer those.
Go ahead.
For Trog, on average, how long does it take you to make an animation? It depends. I have started doing 2 hours of storyboarding where I will like sketch out the camera angles and the basic like thumbnails and movements and stuff. And then after that, depending on the length of it, it will take, I'm getting faster. It takes like probably an average of another 4 hours or so. And that, I'd say, okay, average, it'll take 5 hours because of all of the animation, the storyboarding, and the compositing onto and into the video itself, because I try to keep it as close to our shaders and stuff as possible. And then I think that was actually the only for Trog.
I'm glad you got to answer
Yeah.
it live.
Yep.
Nice.
Cool. Are there any for Marms? Or are there any questions that Marm wants to answer?
I'm just scrolling through the list.
What's your real name and address?
Hey,
If
Avid.
the amount of money you had in your
I know
bank
where you
account was your
live.
mother's phone number, how much would you have?
Hey, what's
My
your
name is
social
Walter
security
Hartwell
number?
White.
We don't have those over here, so.
There you go. All right, real answer. There you go.
Zero.
There you have it.
There's-
Undefined.
NA.
I found a good one from Ari that I would like to answer as well.
Go for it. Read the question out.
Is there anything SBK taught you about content creation or taught you in general?
That's a good question.
Which I think is a really good question for a lot of us.
Muse, do you
For
see what
me,
was on screen for the
SBK
ads?
taught me that similar to Mig, I was really frustrated. So I was very frustrated when I started SBK about all of the new updates that were coming out for Minecraft, breaking data packs over and over again. And I was like, this isn't worth like being a creative medium for. But once I started SBK with everybody, I realized that, you know, it doesn't have to just be the programming and stuff that I was like using as a creative medium. It kind of relit my fire for doing cinematic things or creating videos, entertaining people and inspiring people. It kind of re-taught me that those are some of my passions, and even though it's through Minecraft, I can do it in different ways than just like making a data pack or making a quick video. I can do it through animation or like through some storytelling with people and all of that.
Fair. Marm, do you want to answer that question? And then you guys are... You could go to sleep because you wanted to go to sleep soon.
You are free.
You'll be free.
Free.
I think like I feel like every video I make I learn something, or I learn like a bit more of something, of like a part of a bigger thing. I think probably that Skyblock has taught me a lot about how to make content with other people, and like how to work around and like fit around having like multiple people's ideas and stories, and to like how they can weave together. And it's not like we don't have like a one person is the main character type story that goes on, and like how you do that, because it's kind of counterintuitive, I guess, to like most storytelling has a main character in some way.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that.
Fair. Cool. I guess then we can go down the line now. Avid,
Oop. Oh,
your
yeah, right. Avid.
Also, if you two need to head out, thank you for hanging.
Thank
and
you for
answering
stopping
questions and
by.
whatnot.
I kind of want to hear the rest of everybody else.
No,
That's fair.
leave.
I wanted to make
No, I'm
sure
kidding.
I said it before you guys dipped out.
I'm gonna hang out for a little bit longer.
I'm trying to think. I think like SBK allowed me to experiment with things that I would not have normally added into my content. Especially like the music side of things, having like a Saturday morning cartoon intro. I never would have done that because that's like considered the kiss of death when it comes to content. Like,
It is. Yep.
don't do that. Don't like making your own music sometimes can go a lot of different ways. And so I had done it before, but I never really went all in like I did with SBK, and then I kind of went even more all in, and then just like, you know, full album in that. And I don't know, yeah, I think it was just like in lore especially. I think I just like had a bunch of these little things that I would do in my other content, but I decided to like crank them all up and go all in on a few things that people normally say don't do, because I've always wanted to just do things that people don't do. And I think going heavy on the lore, making an intro, music, that kind of stuff, I think I did way more in SBK than in anything else. And now SBK has definitely influeed like my content outside of SBK. So it's kind of come full circle.
Woo. Yawn.
All right, so yeah, very much, seconding what a lot of other people have said about learning to
Not
work with
enough
other people, learning
degree.
the, how to really navigate this sort of shared community space and work as a group. I mean, I've said this before, but this is my first SMP experience, right? So a lot of this was very new. Of course, I had done like one-off collaborative stuff before, like Chunk Lock or Jeopardy or whatever, but like a consistent thing where you're planning long-term events and working with the same people like week after week and like watching your stories develop and of course watching the Minecraft world develop was a whole new thing that I very much have come to appreciate and really love about SMP content in general. But then more specifically to SBK, I found myself being very, very inspired by other people bringing their respective talents from like outside mediums into what they do here. And I found like Trog doing animations, Avid doing music, people doing all these other things that it's like, oh, you have this other skill, try and incorporate it into what you do in SBK somehow. I found that incredibly inspiring. And if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have done like really stupid, but looking back on it, really fun things like, remixing Through the Void into that mess in one of my episodes, or like having the whole Skibbity Toilet Room compilation episode, like all these dumb little things, or like really going all out with the editing and the dumb bits in like my, lore with Olm and the Chorus Fruit and Limbo and stuff. Like all that stuff was a result of me wanting to push myself as a creative person just from seeing everybody be so like relentlessly creative and passionate with what they were doing. Like I came into this just expecting to do a regular SMP, and by regular SMP, like I've watched a lot of Hermitcraft. That's kind of my basis for what a regular SMP is, which it probably is for a lot of people. But then what I saw what you guys were doing, and of course I name dropped you guys in particular, but everybody has been, been so creative with various talents and various skills that it's like, okay, I can do something a lot more than just playing Minecraft with friends here. I can really be experimental. I can be really goofy. I can do things that I never would have done in like a one-off video. So I am very appreciative of that.
When are we getting Skyblock Kingdoms? But I'm playing on a DDR mat.
Oh my god.
You know what, Viking? I have been thinking for years of a way to integrate these two things somehow, and I've never thought of a good way of doing it. One of these days, I'll figure it out, and it's gonna be
like
it's gonna be epic.
Minecraft using only a DDR mat, and you map your like.
If anyone can do it, it's
keys.
Leon.
Absolutely.
You could like for like let's say like how do you right click, right? Okay, so obviously the D-pad is just the up, down, left, right. How do you right click? Well, that's pressing two of them at the same time. How do you left click? That's the other two at the same time. You've got a bunch of combinations.
Well, that's for like a one-off challenge video though. I'm talking like something I can incorporate into my, online everything. Not just like a funny one-off idea. Like how do I?
Yeah, whole season. Do it the whole
Only a
season.
DDR.
Yeah, whole season. All right.
That's just
there
how
we
you
go.
play now. That's it.
Like,
Yeah.
Here comes
There's a
Leon,
lot of other
everybody.
hurdles to that. Like that is the end goal. There's a lot of other hurdles to that, like not owning one. And if I'm gonna buy a pad,
not
it's not going to be one of those
expensive, are they?
crappy foam ones. The crappy foam ones are not, but I would want something like I can actually play on.
Oh,
So yeah.
Yeah,
Have you-
jeez.
guy here.
Yeah,
I have
generally.
seen
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I've
go
seen
ahead.
somebody do that with DDR mats and buttons
Oh my
and stuff. And they were playing games, but the extra catch was that stream literally rotated the room. Like chat could rotate the room he was in while he was standing. It was like I don't know, it was on like either a gimbal or like something that just rotated the full room.
That's crazy.
It was crazy.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Oh yeah, like listen, if I was more into streaming and I also had like a proper pad, I would totally like, instead of hydration breaks, I would just have like 10 minutes of
breaks.
ITG stamina breaks. Which would be really
Oh
funny.
my gosh.
But yeah, that's a far future aspiration right there. I'm not too concerned about that for now.
Cool. Mig.
Yeah. Mig, you're up.
All right. I feel like I kind of want to like extend off of Leon's kind of point of like, using your other creative skills in terms of pushing the boundaries of what Minecraft content could be. Because for a long time, I kind of just saw Minecraft content as you make a big build, do insane editing that takes 100 hours, and at the end you feel empty in your soul. Honestly, this kind of brought me back to a time where I would go in to edit a video and then like I would have an idea
Real
and I would
solar,
just
real.
execute it the way I wanted to do it, rather than try to think about retention, numbers, analytics, blah blah blah, boring. I want to make a good video, and that's what this kind of like had me kind of relearn what like made me want to do this in the first place. And it brought me back to like how I can do storytelling within a Minecraft world. Obviously that's something I'm still working on, but it's something that I want to like push further into the future.
Is what working now?
Yeah, I get what you mean with like breaking
I
out
get
of that
that.
kind of repetitive cycle of grind, finish, play a new project, grind, finish. Like that's a lot of what Minecraft is, and finding a way to kind of like get around that or not make that the only thing you do is really nice. Because, you know, nothing against a lot of other creators, but a lot of other creators, they're just, look at this amazing build I spent 5 million hours making, and then you finish that, you upload, and you move on to the second one. And of course, if that's what your content is, go off. But also, I think I would be absolutely drained if I had to do a mega base every single episode and it took a month, you know?
Or like imagine like a boss or something. God, could you imagine trying to code a boss?
I think three bosses.
Dumb.
3? Yeah.
Dumb.
Foreign, welcome in. How you doing today?
It's not worth it. Don't do boss content. Pain. In my
Actually, I think I'll do it
body.
all in command blocks. I'll be
You're
really
doing
unique.
great, sweetie. Yeah, very unique. And you have a
Look.
server named after yourself with adventures at the end of it. I think that would
Viking
be
Adventures.
Viking
VA.
Adventures actually
Yeah,
has a good
exactly.
ring
Got
to
a ring
it.
to it.
It does, really does.
All right.
So I'm launching a new series,
Yeah.
Big Adventures.
I had a
Completely original.
thought that based off of what I think it was Avid said. I feel like a lot of us came into Skyblock Kingdoms very frustrated with the way that the Minecraft media in Minecraft was like being presented at the time.
Absolutely.
Because all of us were like, we don't want to do what Mig just described, right? With building, you know, spend months and months and months building this one project for one video and hope that video does well. Like a lot of us were like, we just want to play Minecraft together and tell a story and have fun. So I feel like that was a thing.
Yeah.
Like
definitely.
like kind of a general thought. Something that this server taught me though, because we're back to the original question was, what has the server taught you? I guess it reinforced a lot of thoughts that I had about SMPs and the way SMPs should be handled. Because there was a period of time where I was thinking that maybe I had it wrong, but this is confirmed in my head that this is definitely one of, not the only way, but one of the best ways to run an SMP is to have this format where it's all friends, like people that already know of each other and know each other. It's not a bunch of strangers. But then also, it also taught me more like the cinematic stuff, especially in the beginning of the season. I kind of started school annoyingly in the middle of the season and had to spend less time on the cinematics. But like Avid and I for a period were both doing those very cinematic transitions. Those were a lot of fun. Like that's like a tactile thing you can see in my videos, is like doing the cinematic opening is stuck around though. That's been something I've kind of just been doing for every episode.
Let me just interject to say thank Minecraft gods for flashback. I am so glad flashback exists
Yeah.
now.
Without flashback,
It's the
those are so
greatest
much
thing.
harder.
It's so good.
So you'll see it. Like I'm a big part of season 2 for me is going to be doing way more cinematic stuff using flashback because it's really easy with flashback. Whereas replay mod, as we all know, takes forever. So
It
Dead.
takes so long. Oh my
Boo.
god.
Ooh,
That is-
replay
It
mod.
takes so long.
and then something I didn't anticipate to learn from this season is the process of starting to learn how to make music. So
Nice.
yeah. Foreign, I don't know where that is from.
The key to making music is first, you must hate
Well,
yourself.
first you have to pick a
Then-
key. Actually, the
You're ready
key
to
to making
sing.
music is you have to pick
That's
a
making
key.
any art, right?
Avid.
Avid, you just described the way to make Minecraft content.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, I got them mixed up. Oh, wait,
I
they're
think
the
honestly
same.
that's kind of how you get good at anything. Like, if you want to
Oh
get
my
really good at
God,
something, you have to
me
have
too.
yourself a little bit.
That's
Oh
why
my
I go to the
God,
gym.
you guys.
Heavy circles
Art
go
is just
bird.
masochism, really.
It's true.
Make heavy circle go up and down. Your life
Oh
feels
my
better.
God. I'll be completely honest, y'all. I forgot
Unfortunately, that is
the
true.
question. What's the question again?
I'm trying to find it.
It
again.
was
The original question is, what is
how
something you learned from SBK?
God, how to
Yeah.
edit better than just splicing things together. Like I learned how
Oh,
to actually put on
God.
music.
Welcome
I learned how
back,
to
dude.
separate my audio
What was your
tracks.
TikTok username?
Yeah, thanks, Avid, for
That
actually
is
telling me how to do
technology.
that. It's so
You're
nice.
welcome.
Oh my
You
God.
That's
had it
true
on your
growth.
own.
Um,
You were good.
okay. But yeah, no, it was yeah, no, I've learned a lot of like the more technical things, like with editing specifically, because I went into this only knowing how to slice together like different videos and make very like just hit the slice button and call it a day. So actually being able to do more than that has been really nice. So yeah, like through this server I learned how to be better with like skills
Oh,
like that.
got it. Welcome,
But I
man.
also learned just how to
Happy
be
to
better at
have
the
you.
game in general. There's a lot of things on the server that I never did before this server, and that's great.
If you have any questions about SBK,
Like the
feel free to
villagers.
ask.
I accidentally turned all of ours into zombies, and I had to figure it out on the fly because I've never worked with a villager before this server, except for the ones that Viking made in Twitch SMP literally 2 months beforehand. So that's fun.
That I graciously went, Vintage is allowed to use these.
I helped you
I
resource
literally,
gather for
yeah,
it.
I literally had a
so-
sign that was like, if you touch these and you're not, you know, on this list of
Yeah.
people, I will murder
Yep.
you. So,
Didn't somebody touch them though? Somebody
Yeah, it screwed up everything. It
Yep.
was...
did. That Twitch SMP was a bunch of ragamuffins.
yeah, no, that's why I said that, like, this server confirmed in my head the way that SMP should be run. I don't want to trash on any SMPs, actually, like name dropping
Yeah.
SMPs, but like
Not
application-based SMPs are not a good way to build, like to grow as a creator, but they're fantastic for networking.
Absolutely.
You will
they're
meet
so, great
so
for
many
networking.
people, but most of those people will be terrible for you.
everyone's
you
green.
will not meld. Everyone's trying to be
Imagine
green, or
a
everyone's
server
trying to
filled with
be,
green,
you know.
green,
Viking,
green,
green,
and
yeah.
green, Viking, green.
Yeah. So,
But we're all just the wacky one.
I would feel
Amber
bad
Stormblade,
for all the
Google,
Koreans that it was
on
green,
YouTube,
green, green,
it's-
Viking,
it's,
green, Viking.
separate audio tracks OBS, and any of those videos will give you the answer. It takes
That's
like
too many
2 minutes,
Vikings.
not even. Yeah.
Oh,
So
poor baby.
yeah, but good question. All right.
Okay, just because we've been
right,
at
I wanna
this
pick
for
one.
almost 2 hours, I say we pick probably like what 4 or 5 more.
Okay. I want to pick. I want to pick one. Because I haven't actually looked at these at all. Ow.
And then we'll leak. We'll save. There's one at the end. Do you have any plans for next season already? We'll save that one to the
We'll
end.
save
and
that
then
one
we'll
for
leak.
the ends. Yeah.
We'll leak
Yeah.
everything. We'll send our meeting notes document and everything just to the community Discord. No,
Yeah,
we're not
actually,
Oh my
we're
God.
reducing it to 8 members. It's going to be Battle Royale style at the end of
Yeah.
season 1. The last 8 people standing are going to be season 2 members, and that's it. No, I'm kidding.
Yep.
We're inviting Dream.
Yeah!
Whoa.
We're speedrunning how canceled the server can get in.
I've got you covered on that. Don't worry.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head out. It's
Oh my
been
God.
great. Thank you for all of the amazing questions.
See ya, Trog.
Bye, Trog.
See you, Trog. Have a
See
good
ya.
one.
Yeah,
Oh
I guess
my
I should go
goodness.
to bed as well.
Good night,
Bro,
Mara.
isn't it
See
like
ya.
2 a.m. for you?
It's 2 a.m. for me, yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
go to
Ooh.
bed.
My gosh, go to bed, Marm.
Okay.
Love you
Don't
lots.
tell
See
me
you
what
later.
to do, Mom.
I'm
All
sorry.
right, Dad.
I've got like 4 or 5 questions I'm looking at this. Like, I really want to answer them. Leo's anything, like, I'll read
Okay,
them off.
goodbye.
Bye, Marm.
Bye.
I'll read them off, and then we can pick one to start with. But Leo's, anything you wanted to do this season, you ended up not having the time, energy, or resources for, is a good question.
Oh,
And
God,
then
so many things.
Do you have any advice for someone starting out in Minecraft content creation on how to make friends, connections with others in the same space? That's 2. Favorite cereal, but more than that, how do you get motivation to build and stay on one world, struggling to find motivation?
IRS.
And then that actually, I have a really good answer for that because I have to answer that question like 50 times to stream on TikTok. So, and then what's Solar's? It's if you were a fan of this series instead of a player and had some kind of nebulous, as of yet undefined creative talent to go along with it, what kind of fan work do you think you'd make? Also, for everyone next season that isn't considering Pale Oak, what's your poke Sona? Okay, second half of that, I don't know. But, what do you think of those questions? Is there any other questions? Oh, wait. In my opinion, one of the most important parts of long-term SMP is building a community. What has SBK done in particular that seemed to work when trying to build a good community? We've got a couple good ones. Well, let's start with Leo's. Oh, wait, no, Leo's too. There's so many good questions. There's a few creators on SBK where's their start of making videos. So, what's that experience been like? How do you think you've improved over the course of the season? Vintage, this is all you. Because you're the only one here.
I technically started making videos before that, but they were not at all good and very much like once every 2 months. So I've learned a lot from this whole experience with video editing, and part of it is due to the people that I manage to network with and like can ask them questions and whatnot. Like they're all fantastic. I learned that honestly doing things in a way that you like, taking inspiration from content creators that you enjoy, and being able to apply that in a format that you like and wish you could take the best like bits and pieces of
Utah,
kind of just making
Plaza Craft Season 4 will happen.
Like granted, the quality
I'm going to make it happen. I can't promise if it'll be anytime
for your first
soon,
couple
but
ones.
I'm
Like
going
I
to make
looked
it
that
happen.
up on my first
It may be a
SBK
completely
episode,
different
which was
cast
my
of
first
characters,
video I
but
ever
it'll
spent
happen.
like more than 2.5 hours making because I actually put thought into it, and I'm like, that was so bad. But then you also look at it compared to my video that I had before that, and it was like, okay, she actually learned how to work a program. This is great. But you know, it's one of those things where I learned basically how to have more patience with the content that I do. And I learned how to have fun with editing, which is the main thing.
That's the
Huge.
tricky part, but if you can figure that out,
That's
it's
huge.
so good.
Yeah.
If you can figure it out,
exactly.
it's so nice. Granted, am I dragging my feet with the videos that I've had recorded for 2 months and haven't done anything with? Absolutely. But like when you're in a groove and you've actually figured it out, oh my god, is it nice? I hope that answered it.
That feels like that answers it.
Okay.
Let's do. I can really quickly. We can do like a speed round of Nova's question with the cereal, and then I can answer the second half of that question, and then you guys can
Fruity
give
Pebbles.
feedback. Fruity Pebbles is Vintage's favorite. Mig,
There's a joke you can make with that. But it's fine.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Leon,
Ooh, Kashi's Strawberry Fields.
Okay.
I'm about to
I
make
said
it
what I
worse.
said.
Avid is deafened, so he can't get an answer from Avid. My favorite like normie cereal is Frosted Flakes. My favorite obscure cereal is Heritage Flakes, which is a like multi-grain organic cereal that seems really weird, but it's like
That is
really
fair.
good, and not in like a sugary sweet way, but in like a nice kind of almost savory sweet way. I don't know. It's really good. Then to answer the second half of that question, which was how do you stay motivated to build and stay on one world for a long time, basically. The answer I always say on TikTok, that is genuinely like my genuine advice, have multiple projects. The reason IRSS worked so well is because it gave everyone who only had one project a second project where they could take a mental break from that first project and work on something else. It reset their batteries.
That's the entire reason why it was created in the first place. Is because, I mean, I'll flat out say that it was like myself who was like, I need a new project to work on. I'm losing my mind. So we came up with that idea, and it was, in my opinion, probably one of the best decisions we've made on this server when it comes to an event of some sort. Just because it gave us all
thank
yeah. Yeah, no problem. Because I think it gave us all the opportunity to interact with each other in ways that we weren't able to do based off of just island dynamics and whatnot. It gave us the ability to build something if you wanted to. If you wanted to create a music video about ways to kill your friends, it gave you that option. So yeah, there were so many great things that we were able to do because of that. Sorry, I am getting so many messages from my family.
You're good. But yeah. Hey, Ace is here now. Hello, Ace. But yeah, so like, just to repeat, like, if you want to stay more invested in a project and in a world, have multiple projects to work on. Right now, the reason why I'm not really feeling any burnout with Minecraft is because I'm playing on Skyblock Kingdoms, Clockcraft, and my hardcore world. And on my hardcore world, I have 3 different projects I can bounce between. On Clockcraft, I have 2 projects I can bounce between. And currently, SBK is the only one that only has 1 project, which is the reason why, like, that one's the one that kind of seems to be lagging behind as far as builds go. But I'm finally hitting the I finally, like, am inspired through the upcoming episodes I have planned to do stuff. So that's my advice. If anyone else has any advice, feel free to give. But that's my, like, advice for that.
I would also say that don't do things that you assume you
Nice.
need to do just because it either helps someone else out, or you think that other people will enjoy it. That's a recipe for burnout.
Yeah.
Also,
Like, do
play
something
other
for
video
you.
games.
Yeah.
Play other video games.
Yep.
Play other games,
Please.
especially in your free time. Like,
Yeah,
you can play
that's
Minecraft for
been a-
12 hours, but it's going to ruin you.
Yeah.
That's definitely a big thing. Like, if you are a content creator playing Minecraft, or you just play a lot of Minecraft, you are, thinking creatively. You are working your creative muscles, and you might also be doing some social stuff as well. Like if you're on an SMP or you do like events or that kind of stuff. But find something that challenges you in different ways. Find something that encourages you to be physically active, or is more of a competitive side of things, or something like that. That's just you can't get from Minecraft, and vice versa. Minecraft can be a great release from, working out or like being challenged in a different sense. So that really helps, vary what challenges you on any given day, any given week. But the other big thing for avoiding burnout for me personally, and this is kind of a dumb answer, but just making content for other people, or just making content in the first place. Like, I love Minecraft, but if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I would not be playing it more than maybe a few times a year with friends. And then, of course, doing the 2-week Minecraft phase, because what changed things for me was like, oh, if I make progress in this, I'm making something for other people. I'm able to showcase my work. I'm able to not just play the game, but then also to do things like edit and make thumbnails, and think about refining a craft, and have other people, have other eyeballs on it for feedback and for inspiration, and all that has been very beneficial for me.
Yeah, definitely creating content in any way, even if it's something as simple as you show your friends on Discord. Like, that can really help stay with motivation, because then you'll have people asking about it, So good
It really
advice.
doesn't have to be anything official like streaming or making YouTube videos. Like, just feeling like you're able to put it out in the world somewhere, that you're making things for other people to see, is a big thing for me. So
Some people like me and Leon definitely are very outside motivated. I can tell by people like, I want approval. I want to see, like, I'm a flamboyant
validation.
guy. I want validation from external people. Thank you. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm very productive when I'm in the editing VC, because we'll have people so I'll share my entire screen window of my most active monitor. And I've had many times where like Viking is in the VC, and I'll just randomly get him coming out of the abyss going, "Vintage, that's not your editing program."
That's happened. That's happened recently, but that's definitely happened.
It's happened
So-
multiple times.
admittedly, I'm the opposite. I cannot edit if I'm talking to another person or have another distraction going on. I have to be by myself to edit, but I respect it.
For me,
Editing
it's a
would be more
toss
fun if
bag.
I could be in a VC.
So I can't be talking in the VC. Like, I have to be deafened and muted, but I can share my screen and edit. But it's like that thought
I
of
see.
there is someone there watching
that's gonna
the
keep me
chance of
accountable.
watching me. So
Yeah.
Interesting.
What I do is I have this little timer on my stream deck, which goes for 25 minutes. And then once those 25 minutes are up, I take a 5-minute break. And if I'm in a VC, I undeaf and be like, "Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?" Or if
That's fair.
I'm just editing by myself, I just watch a video, have a snack. Taking little breaks, especially, is probably the only reason why I'm still sane.
That's fair. And also,
Hey.
this happens in all of our meetings, which is why we say this is going to take an hour, but we schedule like 2 to 3. We get distracted. So
It's just
next
a head.
question, which one do we want?
Okay, yeah. So the next question, I'm gonna ask this one ahead of time, so you have time to look. What is your favorite piece of fan art that you've received? It doesn't have to be from SBK specifically, and it can be from all time. If you want to answer this one, you're comfortable answering this one, you have time to look for that. But
I'm looking for it.
I think I know. I just
I
want to
love
do
all
a
my
quick
fan art
little
equally.
skim through the folder.
What's
very
really
hard to
not being
pick
able
one.
To pick your favorite child.
Yeah, talking
It's
about
my
picking your favorite child.
indecisiveness. It's just
My
something that
goodness. I have a couple.
I'd hate to disappoint
I already
someone.
Yeah,
have one,
I
so
have, like,
I'll pull
3.
it up while we do this. Hold on a second. So mine is from Peanut Squirrel. Okay,
Oh,
actually, it's
yeah.
really hard for me to say this now with the Quinny art I got on my birthday because that one was
Yeah.
really good.
Ooh, that one
That
was so
one
good.
was really freaking good for a lot of various reasons. And I have gotten a lot of fan art, so it is nearly impossible for me to pick a favorite. I've gotten really good art from Leo, Ghost, Fallow. Like, I can't just pick one and say this is definitively my favorite, but purely due to the action and like movement in this piece of fan art from Peanut Squirrel, this is why this one's. I'm gonna put it in the fan art channel of my Discord so I can easily find it.
That's fair.
Hold on a second. Paste.
Okay,
I'll pull it up on stream.
when I say my answers, I'm not saying it off of a favorite. I'm saying it based off of the ones that I have used as either a profile picture or my phone wallpaper is how I'm gonna pick my answer. And whatnot. I have one
that's a data
that
pack
is my
through
current
Skyblock. It's
Discord
not a feature
profile
in
picture
Java.
that I saw and went, holy freaking heck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
boom.
That one's really
Mm.
sick, and something that people don't know as well is it's gotten compliments in other Discords from other people, like in the content creator one that I know a bunch of us are in. It got compliments from like Lance and whatnot because people were like, "This is so cool." There's another one of me with like space eyes, that's like crying constellation tears. That one is really cool. That one was my wallpaper actually for a while, along with the one of the flowers coming off the side of my face. With a unicorn horn, that was also my wallpaper for a bit and was my Discord profile picture until I changed it. It's actually still currently my wallpaper, actually, now that I think about it. I wonder if my phone's gonna let me show it or if it's gonna be too bright.
I'm gonna send like all of the fan art that's like my favorite in my Discord right now.
Yeah,
there's
that's fair.
so much
But-
that's just like my top, but like, oh god, the one with Fix, that one's a good one too. There's so
Yeah.
many good pieces of fan
let
art.
me
I
check
can't
your
just
Discord.
pick one.
There are absolutely so many different, really great pieces of fan art, and you guys are all so talented.
guys are
which
all
makes
my
it
amazing.
favorite
so-
cereal.
Welcome back, Jesus Christ.
Hi. My
Right now we're
favorite
talking-
What is your
cereal.
favorite cereal
What's your
since you
favorite
want to
cereal?
answer
You
that
couldn't
question?
handle my favorite cereal.
Abbott, I said Heritage Flakes.
Ew, God, what am I, elderly?
I don't
Those
think
are
you can
so
handle
good.
Vikings.
Okay, I have sent every piece of fan art that I could quickly off the top of my head go.
Okay,
These are a favorite.
bro, okay. It's called Morning Summit. It's only sold at Costco as far as I know.
I've
is
had this cereal.
insane. It has whole almonds in it, cranberries, flakes of stuff. It is actually a filling cereal. It is really good.
That sounds so good. I want that.
It's really good.
So
Yeah, you can get it at
I've now
Costco.
posted more fan art in my Discord. Like I can't pick one, but there's so many cool. Like this one was my background on my phone for a while because of how cool it is. Me scaring the crap out of Fix, bell noises, but it's like animatified. It's so cool. And then this
I
one is
love the
actually
bell
the album
noises
cover
one.
for my lo-fi. Oh wait, I forgot about the pink sheep one. The pink sheep one is also a favorite. There's so many. I can't just pick one. There's so much. I love all the
also-
art we get. We love all the art we get. We can't just pick
Oh
one.
yeah, we absolutely love it, and we will absolutely
Me
like
and
talk
Walter.
to other people about it. For example, I remember I saw this happen like the day after Viking and I recorded a lore bit when he was live. And I went straight into Viking and Ruby's DMs, and I was like, "Oh my god, someone drew an animatic with me in it," because that was the first time it's ever happened. And it was during that thing we recorded inside of the Gold Farm Viking. Someone did a little animatic to our voice.
I
and whatnot
love
with
the
my-
pink sheep
Are
one.
you supposed to be here?
I
like,
love the
section,
pink
which was
sheep
so
one.
cool to see.
Hold on,
Oh
I
my
gotta
God,
show
yeah,
off
but
something really
there's-
fast. I
you're
gotta
fine.
show off the fact
There's
that
so many cool fan art things that all of us love.
the
Like
album
genuinely, you guys
cover
are so
of
talented,
the
and we all
Synthwave
freaking adore this. So picking like a
the
quote
pink
unquote
sheep.
favorite's hard.
Share with the
You
class.
Seriously,
can share
it's
with
so
the
hard to pick a
class.
favorite.
It's so
it's
hard.
so good.
Yeah.
I have
you-
one.
Oh, me, go
Mhm.
ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I have one mainly because like I just thought about it. I'm like, man, this has just such cozy vibes, and I will share it on my screen right here. It's by
I'm pretty sure
Mox.
an actual
It's
projectile
just
and debris
me
dropping
and
is just with
Hale,
the
like our backs are turned
Aw.
to the frame, and it's just we're just sitting, we're just chilling at the Bamboo Kingdom. I don't know what we're talking about.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
that.
it's just got some cozy vibes to it. I don't know, something about rain and staying inside and chilling
Hold on,
out.
I am pulling up your
is-
stream. Don't close it right now. Are you live on
Gosh.
YouTube? Mick?
Okay. I'm
You
live on
are.
both,
Let's
yes.
go.
Yeah.
Gosh, there's
pulling up your
another
stream.
cool fan art that
Don't close it
I have a
right
Josh
now.
Ruby.
Are you
and
live on
we
YouTube?
got a couple really cool ones for MCC Rising
That's
as well from that community.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
There were
sick.
a bunch of good ones for that as well. I have those,
Those
all
were
saved. Yeah, I know Banshee did one of our Minecraft skins from the event. There's so many cool things. Plus, also getting Minecraft skins from other people in the event scene
Space
as well.
Brownies made 2
Space
skins
Brownies
for
was
each of us.
Absolutely, like
That's nuts.
fantastic. Yeah, and then I've also had Space Brownies make me another skin for Biome Battle. Like it's really cool to have so many
All
different
right, has
like works
everybody
of art
seen it?
being
I'm
made.
gonna
Yes.
pull into the group.
I saw it.
think
Galaxy
Yeah, you're all
Skyblocks
good.
to-
There's so much cool art though. Like all of us get
Yeah,
cool
it's
fan
sick.
art, and we could talk
It's
about
so
it forever.
cool.
So,
Mhm.
Avid and Leon, I don't think you two have shared yet, but we'll let
What?
you guys share, and then we'll move on to the next question. Favorite piece of fan art, or slash multiple slash you don't want to pick one because you don't want to pick a favorite child.
Yeah, Avid, if you
Favorite
need a
fan
minute, I
art?
can. I
Like
can
if
go.
you've
Oh,
gotten
it sounds like
one.
you. Yeah.
The Quinny one is one of
ooh,
mine too.
Quinny makes such amazing
Amazing fan art.
But then
Oh,
there are
Quinny
like
is
so
doing
many other.
fantastic.
I think one of my does this have to be SBK? Well, I
No,
guess like
it can be
Fallow,
anything. It can
Nope.
be anything.
Fallow
Fallow's
has
drawing
made-
of you. Oh my god, dude.
Fallow's made some of my favorite fan art outside of SBK. Like they made a comic of my Usum boss, and it was just like,
Oh, this guy.
that was amazing. And Leo made one of my favorite fan arts of the Dark Descent and Haunted Castle. Leo made one of the Haunted Castle art that Leo made was amazing. So like
Ooh.
knowing these artists
remember if I've
before
seen
SBK and then coming into SBK and then having them like, I don't know. It was so cool to have already have a relationship with some of them and just be like watching them make things for everybody. And anyways, favorite fan art of SBK is, I think, of any of them, it's whenever the whole group is together. And I think that one of your birthday, I think you maybe
It's
already mentioned
so
this one.
good.
It's
Your
so
birthday
good.
might
so
be
good.
the best one.
I'm trying to
like,
find it. I
period.
don't know where I put it.
Who
I
made
saved it
that?
somewhere.
That was Quinny.
Quinny.
That
That
was
was
Quinny
Quinny?
also.
Yep.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, Quinny's done that one. Quinny, as I'm totally going to talk about this 'cause I'm really excited. I'm actually commissioning them for like some new things for Twitch. And they are
Oh.
doing so good on a
Get that
like
commish.
backdrop for like starting soon and whatnot, like screens. And it looks so good, and I can't
Oh,
wait
Leo,
to show
you
it
didn't
off.
draw you didn't draw Haunted Castle? Okay, I have to see the one then. I'm gonna post it in fan art.
Aces. Hold on, I gotta put an ace.
Oh, you
piece.
think you're the one that Aces drew? Because I know that one.
I have
Hmm.
this one from
Maybe it
Aces,
was.
really
Maybe I'm
good.
mixing up the colors.
If it's
Ace
really
drew it?
purple and it's
Because I'm
got you
insane.
and me,
I found this
Hold
one.
on.
I've
It's
got somewhere too.
it's slightly different than that. It's like it's showing it one and then it's upside down. It's really cool. You can like flip it upside down and it works both
oh,
ways.
that one! Oh, I remember that one. Yeah, that one
Let me
was
see if I
really good.
can- I'll just post it in the SBK
I also
fan
have a
art.
really
That's-
funny
that's
one
cool,
of me
cool.
drawn as in a pirate maid dress.
So this is the one by Leo that is like, this was my phone background for a while. I just posted that in the fan art channel,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't know if that's legal. This is the
Oh
one
yeah.
by oh, this is the one
Oh,
by
that's
Mallow.
sick.
I apologize. I said Fallow. I meant Mallow. This is like the favorite Mallow art that I
Oh,
got
that's
one time.
also cool.
And then this is the one by Fallow.
Wow.
Fallow made the Haunted Castle one, and this one is
Oh,
like
Miss Fallow made
That
that
looks
one is so good.
good.
Yeah.
it's like insane. I've kept these on my computer just because I'm just like, wow. I'm
Yeah,
obsessed
I
with
have
them.
an entire album on my phone dedicated to fan art. So every single piece I see that has me in it, I save it to that.
Yeah.
So I don't know some of the artists, unfortunately. But
I got a
yeah.
fan art folder
oh,
too.
oh,
Yeah,
oh,
I'm
yeah.
saving that fallow piece.
This
You know
one-
what? That
this one by
counts.
It's your
Mallow?
build.
Fan
Yeah,
art.
keep it.
Yeah.
This one by Mallow was made in like not even that much time. Like it was made within an hour of
Wow.
posting
Really?
Trog in a tube, and then they had this, and I was like, how is this possible?
Mm-hmm.
God,
I
that one
have-
avid of from Leo, which is the that is just the most beautiful. I think that one is one of my because that just looks like a background. Like that's literally drawn as
I
though it
love
is a background on a
rainbows.
phone. I would like any. Hold on, I'm pulling up on my stream. This piece right here is the framing, the posing, the colors, the lighting. It's perfect. I love this. I also like two extremes, right? I love this one. This would be my background if it was me. Also,
There
I love
are a
this. This would be
couple
my
ones-
background too. The haunted
fair.
castle ones. Like this would be my background too. It's like there's
Yeah.
so many cool things.
Yeah.
There were a couple ones that were sent that I found only on Tumblr because they weren't sent in the Discord. That I'm going to put in real quickly because I absolutely love them and I think they're so cool and I want people to be able to see them. So I'm sending 3 in there right
There we
now.
go.
I don't know who all made them. But like those 3 are all really cool as well. And I've had saved and
Ooh.
I also brag about them. Like the one of me pushing Rue off a
That's
bridge.
incredible. Wow.
I know, it's so
That's
good.
sick.
It's so good. And I'm pretty sure they posted it the day after that video went out.
Whoa.
So that
Oh,
was
yeah.
really cool. And whatnot. There's like I said, there's so many cool pieces of art.
I'm about to get
that
ads
we could
again,
make it.
RIP.
We could make an entire stream dedicated to that.
Yeah, we could make an entire stream talking about it, but I don't want to ramble
Yeah,
for
we
too long.
we need to continue on.
So
Can
also,
I
I will
can I
stay
share my
live.
fan art?
Yes, you
Yes,
can,
go
Leon.
ahead.
Sorry.
Okay, yeah, no worries.
Forgot that you had.
No, we
shared
gotta
yet.
skip Leon. I'm
We
so
forgot.
joking.
We forgot.
Yeah,
Leon
I
existed.
actually don't have any fan art.
Just like
sorry.
the beginning.
Okay, so
of the server.
just like in the beginning, true.
Oh my God, well, wait,
so
we'll give
yeah,
you 2 months.
like everyone else has said, right? Really hard to pick. There's been so many amazing things, both in and out of SBK, and I forget who said it, but someone said like when there's a bunch of people together in one spot, like that's some of the coolest fan art. So of course the Queenie Viking birthday fan art was already
Where is
mentioned,
that
but
one?
this particular one by Derp, which is
probably
basically a
tag
bunch
you
of
on it.
different people's depictions of me all in one. I thought
yeah,
was
that one
super
was really
cool.
sick.
Like that is
Ooh,
awesome. That's like
that is
8,
cool.
7 or 8 or however many different fan artists drawings of me, because of course, penguin person, you could take things in wildly different ways. So that one is one of my favorites. One of the very first pieces of fan art I ever got by Coke Potato, which is like one of the OGs
What a
for
name.
fan art of me. Yeah, I know. The OG melon fan art. This is inspired so much. Like just the face, the melon, the facial expression like that. It's done a lot for me. And on Coke Potato is also I'm gonna spoiler this one. Also the creator of the Skibbity Leon, the original Skibbity Leon. So
Oh my
view at your own
Creepy.
risk. So different extremes here.
Creepy. I'm
let's
like
see.
scrolling through my phone right now and finding more fan art that I've forgotten about. There's the Quinny one. Okay.
Okay, I'm glad
yeah,
you found
okay.
it because I was about to tag you.
One of my IRL friends made this one, which I think is one of the funniest things I've ever received. If y'all know the duck song, I'm sure you do.
And the duck walked up to the lemonade
Lemonade
stand and he said to the man,
and
run
he
to the
said to
stand,
man,
hey,
run
bum,
to the stand,
bum,
hey,
bum.
bum, bum. Got it.
Gotta
Oh
be
my
great,
God, if
right?
she was a skibbity toilet.
Hold on,
Yeah.
I'm gonna post
Oh
2 more.
my
I'm gonna post the Quinny
Oh
one
my gosh.
I don't know.
because the Quinny one is awesome. The Leon one, where Leon and I were animated. That one,
That
Oh,
one
yes.
brings
That
me
one was
so
really
much
funny.
joy.
Uh,
Genuinely,
That's
so-
why
it brings me
Zach,
so much
Zach,
joy to
right?
see.
Yeah,
The
that
he
was
made
really
me in his own image.
I
That
gotta
one.
post this in the right Discord. I'm in the
Yes.
wrong Discord. Hold on.
Yes,
Um,
it's that one, Leon. Okay, when Vikings doing that, can we move on to a next question?
Yes.
Hold
Cool.
on.
Okay.
I had the other ones. I thumbsed up all the ones that I wanted to get to. If you wanted. To pick
Cool.
another
Then
thumbs up
I'll
one.
go into that then and look for the ones that are thumbs
Okay.
up that we haven't gone into.
I've got
We've done that one.
2 more.
Okay.
The color
do you-
job by freaking Leo is awesome. The animation by Zek, and then hold on a minute. There's an album cover that was drawn.
Oh yes,
Proposed
the one
album
of for
cover
Navigator.
of Navigator, and I was like,
Ooh.
holy cow, this is cool. The Navigator, and it's a green. I forgot who drew it, but this one. Fluffy.
Yeah.
It was Fluffy.
Oh,
This one is
that's
so cool.
That's sick. That's so
It's
sick.
so cool. Anyway,
Oh
the
my
use of negative
goodness,
space
yeah.
I think is my favorite part of it because like it's just an abyss, and there's so
Yep.
much green. Anyway, I've derailed myself. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
You can go vintage.
One of the most important parts of a long-term content SMP is building the community. What has Skyblock Kingdoms done in particular that seemed to work while building a good community?
Community Discord.
Community Discord is one. That's like kind of a thing that everyone does. I'd also say part of it, this probably isn't helped, but not having a huge focus on like a Twitter or equivalent, like where we are like trying to post everything on Twitter, like we do it ourselves. It's our accounts posting stuff, not this mysterious Skyblock Kingdoms account doing things. Also,
There's no SBK official account for anything, I
There's
don't
not.
think.
no, there's not, and there will never be.
Only official account is a link tree because I had to make
SBK
it.
Yeah.
confessions.
Oh no.
That's not official. That is
Avid
fan
runs
know.
that
made.
actually.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
I should say
actually,
community
I have a
Discord where
theory.
we're as active in it as we are. Like community Discord is one thing, but with the amount of activity from us and
Yes.
of course the fans too, like that's the kicker right there. That's the big difference.
Yeah,
I think it was a lot of bring your own community at first because that's how these work, especially when we haven't made one. And I think a lot of us have fostered communities
Hi,
that are
Mars.
like really sweet and supportive. Like Viking has always had an awesome community, you know, and so like
You guys are
even
great!
when I started streaming, a lot of them were the ones to support me initially, and they're just like they're some of the kindest, sweetest, most wonderful people. And so I think I did Minecraft data packing, I got lucky in that there are some corners of that community that can be a little bit, you know, rough around the edges, but I also had a few good people who came over into Skyblock, and so I think like a lot of us, I think it just brought out the best in all of our communities, and when they all merged together, it was like this amalgamation of beautiful, wonderful people.
Yeah. Also,
Absolutely.
we actually, so we had, you know, we recently revamped the Discord and changed the rules and stuff, but I have never seen a Discord, public Discord, where actual members of the community are as active as we are. And I think that is huge. Because a lot of times you have a public Discord for some server, and the members of the server never talk in it. They have it muted. They never interact with it. The only thing that happens is they might post that they're live. And like Dominion, for example, same thing would happen. I was really the only person who would interact and talk in the Dominion Discord with everyone. Like I'd wave at everyone who joined, and then I'd always react to fan art, and I'd ping the others when fan art was posted. The SBK Discord is like 6 or 7 of me basically doing that because you have Vintage is active,
Yeah.
Leon's pretty active, Milkman's decently active, Avid's active, Duvid's active, Anather's active, Marm is sometimes active. I think Mig's
Ruby's
pretty
there,
active.
Trog is there.
Yeah,
He's
like-
there.
Half the server is just regularly checking and reading and responding to things in that Discord, and I think that's one thing that's really helped with the community. And if you want to join the
100%
Skyblock Kingdoms
too.
Discord, the link is included on a command on our channels. Someone has mine's
True.
SBK Discord.
Mine's exclamation point SBK, and it takes you to a link tree that I made.
Yeah, that's a huge difference because, you know, like,
Fair, Leo.
of course, Discord member size is one thing, but if there's like thousands of members but no interaction like that, so many Discords are like that. And you know, the SBK Discord is a lot smaller than that, but of course we have regular interaction from of course the creators and the fans, and it's just like there's a real sense of community there, and people will consistently just have these big crazy conversations, and it's like this is really unique. And the amount of activity is just continues to really blow me away, honestly.
Also, like comparatively, the Clockcraft community, we recently made a public Discord. I literally copied and pasted the Skyblock Kingdoms community Discord and made a new Discord. Like if you look at them side by side, there's a few less channels. There's already way more people in this Clockcraft Discord, but there's almost zero natural conversation happening. Like, conversation happens when one of us, the members of Clockcraft, puts out a poll or like says good morning or stuff like that. That's like it. So when whereas like on SBK, like I wake up to hundreds of messages on like, and that I've never had that happen on any Discord I'm a part of, which is awesome. So hopefully that answers the question. Unless Avid wants to
People
add to
have
it.
preferred to use the live blogging channel in the SBK Discord to talk about like even non-SBK, just like
Yeah.
like even like SBK members who make videos their videos will more likely be talked about in the SBK Discord than in the creators Discord.
Which I kind of love. I
It's
kind of
great.
love that.
No, I look to live blogging for like feedback on my own because my community
Yeah.
there's nobody doing any live. I get like a hey great episode Avid in like general, and then that's about it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, the
no,
live
same
blogging
here.
channel. I think that's
I
also
love it.
huge because I've never really seen a live blogging channel before. And then fun fact, guys, I stole the live blogging idea from the Dominion nerds because they always talked about how we're in the live, they're freaking out in the live blogging channel, and I'd get screenshots from a certain cork that would be like from the live blogging channel, and I was like, guys, what if we added a live blogging channel to
And
our
all of
Discord?
us were down for it.
And everyone was down for it.
Yeah. Well, it makes a lot of sense because we are making videos and streaming so frequently, you know? Like
There's also
I heavily
permanence to it.
considered adding that to the
Yeah,
UHC generation server, but also you get one video like maybe once a month because it's one person at a time, right? As opposed to 20 people at once. So just the format doesn't make sense there for a live blogging channel. But here, where you have a consistent stream of new stuff to live vlog about, it's great.
Avid, I got a message
Yeah.
from Leo from you. Avid, your Discord community is very strange to me because it feels like the people don't really engage with your content 90% of the time.
Yeah.
Also,
it's
yeah.
now it's become a hub for Chunklock, Minecraft command questions, Adventure Bot.
Aw, rip
It's
Mars.
cool. Yeah.
Also, I
but-
got a message
yeah.
from Thalamin. Thalamin says, the SBK Discord is out of control in a good way. I just can't keep up with the number of messages in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
We
can't
try our
either,
best
don't
I
to-
can
worry.
barely keep up. But
That's
I
why
will
we
say-
changed the rules with fan art stuff so we can find fan art because
Yeah.
it's really hard to find fan art
Yep.
when you have to scroll
I
up
am
I
the
through.
spent
person
like
that
an hour and a
will
half
scroll-
trying to find
yeah.
all the fan art, and apparently I missed a bunch. But in
Yep.
general, for the SBK Discord, for me at least, I find that just reading through some of the stuff, and sometimes I will see like I've never gotten like before like this much like in sort of like interpretations of what I am doing. Like I usually get like a oh that's cool type thing, but there were people actually thinking, okay, what could happen to this character?
Probably
like,
Solar, yeah.
theorizing or making fan fiction of like, okay, this
Yeah.
character's from here. Like I heard a lot about how, I mean, I just see everyone turning my character into a part Ender Dragon character, and I'm like, huh, I didn't think about that, but there's a lot of things tying me to the end. So I don't know. I could lean into that, or I might not.
Thanks,
I don't know.
Mars. That's
But
Avid's
it definitely
Adventure
gives
Bot.
me a few more ideas of like it definitely gets the creative juices flowing when I see interpretations of my work,
Yeah.
because like it helps me kind of like find new ideas within those.
Also, another thing that probably helps with the community engagement and like the community being so healthy, and I guess the exact question was like building a good community is the fact that we, like outside of Discord, are interacting with our communities, right? Like we go on to Tumblr, we find stuff.
Oh, yeah.
like we
I spend a lot of time on Tumblr.
we also like Leon puts fan art in his videos. Like we are acknowledging, like a lot of creators kind of just ignore the fan art in they probably appreciate it, but they don't really like acknowledge it, right? Whereas like we will go out of our ways to like freak out about stuff on main. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
I feel like that helps too. Is like taking a second to appreciate the fact that hey, these people did this. We're gonna say thank you.
There was
I
also a
am
wonderful
very aware of
community
how much time you spend on Tumblr vintage period caused me psychic damage. Guess who sent that?
Leo,
Nope.
was it really?
All caps. I am very aware of how much time you spend on Tumblr vintage.
Is it V?
Caused me psychic damage. Nah.
Nope.
There's like 7 people this could be. Ah, yeah, ghost.
Anyway.
Look,
Yeah.
you posted it to a public forum. Anyway, so
If it's on the internet, it's in a public
it's on the
place,
internet.
yep.
It's not my
Don't
fault.
laugh at me. We laugh at you. Out of
We are
respect
all
for all the cool
laughing.
Stuff.
Oh
with
my
you.
goodness.
I said don't look.
Um,
Wow.
Look, you say don't look. I
That's
am
like
going
saying
to
don't
not
take a cookie
follow
from the
that.
cookie jar. We have to.
Exactly. Like
Anyway.
you're telling me not to look at something that you tagged my name in?
I was showing off the Skyblock Kingdoms fan art to the Clockcraft guys today, and came across one of the pieces of fan art. I think it was Fallow. I don't know, but it was one of the Vivid fan arts where like we're on an anvil and I'm leaning into Avid, and Avid's like leaning back, but he's got his tail wrapped around my leg, and they're like,
I know
"Not
what
the
you're talking
tail! No!" And I'm like,
that's my
Guys,
that's my
fine.
curse, right? Or am I wrong? Yeah.
Yeah, it might
it's
be
someone-
cursed. Yeah, it might be cursed. I think
Yeah.
it is cursed.
Prehensile.
But Yumjer.
gosh.
Prehensile
Another thing that I think
tail.
we need to mention is the fact that like there is also an entire separate like section of Skyblock Kingdoms members that are only active on Tumblr. Like they aren't in the community Discord. They watch our YouTube content. Some of them are active in Twitch chats, but some of them aren't. So like I'll interact with them every now and again, and they're like, I was not expecting you to be online, and I was like, surprise, Shawty? I don't know.
I love jump scaring people.
I
like
love
that.
scaring
it's
people.
so much fun. It's so much fun.
I will be scaring
to
at least
scare
one member of
people on
Skyblock
Tumblr.
Kingdoms at TwitchCon.
I believe it. Okay, I think we should probably end with.
I mean,
there
I'm
was
gonna keep
that-
streaming and answer every question, but you guys are more
That's
than welcome
fair.
to keep going.
Let me
like,
just
to
say
leave in the
that
part.
I've got the bowl almost completed throughout the stream. I built so much today.
I've almost killed
I
3
was
full
just-
stacks of
Hey.
withers, so like I'm vibing. Okay.
I've rearranged all the letter banners in the shopping district.
Have you
Great.
actually?
Anything you wanted
Well,
to do this
not
season,
all
you
of
ended
them,
up
but
not
most of
having the
them.
time, resources, energy for. I think that should be a
Ooh.
question. Remember stepping back from the ghost vault poll and realizing how
I
healthy
wanted
and
to be
friendly
more
people
part
were?
of the OSHA stuff, but then life stuff happened.
Got it. Okay.
I mean, yeah, you did move, right?
Quite
I don't
loud.
blame you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, the Nether OSHA thing was actually supposed to be a thing. It just never came to fruition.
Oof,
because
Mars. Drink
the
water.
timing
It
didn't
helps.
work out.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Right.
Avid
So,
or Leon, I guess.
oh,
Leon.
oh yeah, let's go down the line. Yeah, yeah. let's go
Avid,
down
are there
the
any?
line.
What, is there-
Honestly,
yeah.
for me, no. I hit every single thing that I wanted to do, and even things that I thought were like moonshot goals for this season. The one thing I didn't do that I said I was gonna do was make a temple behind my base, and then Vintage did
I
it,
took
so
care of
I'm
that.
all done. There's nothing. There's no
I did
stone
that.
left unturned for me. I think.
Although Vintage the other day went,
Nice.
man, it looks really empty from back here. So I'm just saying, there's some work to do.
All right, well, back to work, Vintage.
Did I?
You did. You were
Oh
flying.
yeah, I
around,
was
you're
afraid of my
like-
own bed. Yeah.
You're like, man, it's kinda empty back here. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Leon.
All right, so before I get into this, let me just say, season's not over yet. Still, things might still happen. We still have time. There's still, I have a lot of ideas. I definitely was a little more ambitious than I probably should have been. There were a lot of things that just kind of didn't really make it past the in my head stage. And some
I'll
of them
tell
might
you
still
while we're
happen,
killing
so
withers
I
later.
won't go into crazy detail about everything, but just off the top of my head, things on the bucket list. I wanted to do more with the Outer End National Park idea. Similar to Nosha, it was a concept that kind of just never really went anywhere. We did a couple things, right? Like, I commissioned that poster, and Josh built the fire tower, and we had that whole bit with the suburban development moving into the Outer End, which I thought was awesome.
Yes.
But we
Oh, yeah, the
originally
Family Guy
had...
house.
Yeah, the
Yes.
Family Guy house, exactly. The Waffle House and the Applebee's and the Panera and everything like out there. Josh and I originally wanted to do more. We just kind of not got around to a lot of it because in the beginning of the season, I was hard focused on just building, and I still kind of am. But other things, I wanted to do a game. I wanted to make a mini game. I want to make several mini games. Might still happen, some minor spoilers, but I'm considering doing a chorus fruit themed parkour course called Parkourus.
That would be
Because
funny.
the
the
name
name.
is really
That
funny.
would be
That might
funny.
still happen. So minor spoilers there, but I wanted to make an Elytra course around the bridge. That's probably not going to happen. We wanted to make a custom end city, which apparently Ruby has now done. I still haven't seen it.
But the bridge
Still have not
is an
been back to the
electric
End
course.
Kingdom.
You just have
True,
to.
but like an
you have to
actual one.
slot the end rods. You can
I
do
think
it.
that, I
Kills
think that
so many
course has
people.
taken more
killed
people's
so many.
lives than Successions.
It is. It's great.
I haven't
Yeah.
died to it yet. I'm still on the yet.
Nice. Yeah, I still want to do
Why
one
is there
more
a
big
man in my
build at the
house?
End Kingdom. Don't know if that's going to happen yet.
Why is there a
You know,
man in
we'll
my
see if I
house?
have the time. Uh-oh.
What? Vintage?
In your real
Forgot
house?
that Wandering
Interest.
Trader spawn.
Oh, okay.
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 I'm glad
Not
that's
my
in
real
Minecraft.
house, I swear. Oh my god, no. If that would have been IRL, I probably would have. Right. It's fine.
And then I wanted to do another mini game around firing rockets out of crossbows. There's a cool thing where if you shoot it into a wall at an angle, it like slides, and you can do these cool sliding ricochet things. Gonna save that for a future season probably, or some other series, because it's a cool idea. Not gonna get around to that. So yeah, maybe a couple other random things, but those are the big ones. Just other miscellaneous little things to fill out the End Kingdom that I never got around to, basically.
Got
That's
it.
fair.
I wanted to do more with the Big Tree Alliance. That was kind of like something that I was super into at the beginning of the season and really wanted to do more of, but it just never really fit into what was going on. And it just kind of never went anywhere. So like we had one meeting, I said I would build a clubhouse and then never did. And then it just kind of like, I just got busy doing school stuff. School kind of took over and then, you know, it just never really happened. So I think saving Big Tree Alliance for next season might be really good. So whoever gets a big tree, like that's something that's already kind of been set up
I'm
as
getting
like
a
a
big tree.
format. I hope I get
like
a big
big
tree.
trees.
I don't like little tree.
I dig
This is
it.
why I'm going for birch memes. I don't care about big trees. I'm all about big B.
I think you have some
Hey.
people to fight for birch because there's a couple people that have expressed interest in birch.
But yeah, so yeah, what about you,
Imagine
Vintage?
Why?
What was the question again?
What is
You
one
leave-
thing that
Oh,
you wish you could have done more, explored more?
Oh my
We get so
goodness.
derailed in these.
Sorry, I got
You didn't
so
have the time or
distracted by
energy
Leon
resources
doing
for.
Leon things. I forgot what we were talking about. So there's a couple like build wise that I wanted to do. I both wish and also don't wish I got involved in more lore. I wish I got more of this city figured out. Because there are a couple builds for this place specifically that I thought about, I just didn't plan for them. And now because of how much like space we have and because of how we formatted it, it's like that's not happening without me building another freaking island, and I don't want to have to worry about that. There's already so much space on Cherry and so much that I have done in the past few months and whatnot. I don't want to give myself more land that I will eventually stare at and go, what the actual heck was I thinking with this? I had a couple projects as well. Like Milkman and I wanted to do actually a shared build between Birch and Cherry that we planned on having a church be right between the two of our like groups and whatnot.
For Cherry.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
perfect.
It's yeah. Like there were so many there's so many things I know like Birch and Cherry talked about specifically on wanting to do together that just aren't gonna get done. Like I still need to work on my sewer system.
Church.
I need to finish that. Yeah, it was
Church.
yeah, exactly. That was the
Take me to
joke.
church.
That was the joke, was that it was going to be spelled like this.
Trich.
Rich.
Trich.
Yeah. It's yep.
Wither,
My
wither
Trish
skulls?
chat.
but
Yes,
pronounced
but it's
like
not
church.
wither
Yeah,
skulls.
It's whatever.
It's
My
wither
Trish chat,
heads.
Yeah, seriously.
So it's wither skulls.
Gonna be
Trish
wither
tonight.
heads. Jay just
But yeah,
pops in and
they're-
says Viking yes heart emoji. That's it.
He's been typing in my chat just yes for the past hour. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that was that. But yeah, okay.
Still kills
next
me that one of my
question.
TSV transcripts has Viv singing "Take Me to Snurch" in it. Leo.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, people keep adding more
I
questions.
keep adding more questions.
That's
It's okay. We can do. I'm gonna keep going, but whenever you guys want to drop out, feel free.
That's fair.
The
I
next
might
question-
raid you then if you
Okay.
don't mind waiting just a second to read out the
good.
Yeah.
question.
I'm chilling for a little longer.
I'll be right
Um,
back.
Yeah, because I just want to keep. I want to try to answer every question because they asked it, and like I've got no girlfriend tonight, so I can just keep going. Girls not here means I get to keep streaming.
Boys'
Anyway.
night.
Boys' night.
Boys'
Well, I guess
night.
Vintage and I are gonna go play Marvel's Rivals actually later, but you know, if you want to join, it's free,
Ooh.
No.
and it's on Steam, so. It's just,
Like,
and I've heard that it's very, very similar to OG Overwatch, which, as I mentioned earlier, I miss OG Overwatch. So if it is, I'm gonna try playing it. It's 40 gigabytes, so make
I'm
a
gonna head
decision
out
quick.
too. I'm gonna head out too, and
Sounds
probably
good, big.
raid you as well.
Okay.
Man, I feel bad because I'm saying this in the middle of an ad break, but okay.
Just wait till the. You can just definitely wait till the end of the ad break. We'll give people some time to ask questions. If in chat, if you guys have any more questions, you can put it in the
I'll
Discord.
talk to you guys
and
later.
we'll-
This has been amazing.
Get to
The bowl's almost done thanks to
We
me
asked-
just
Nice.
listening to you guys speak for half the time.
Let's
Thank you for the free
go.
content. All right, talk to you later, guys.
Yes,
Later, Mig.
Bye.
that one. I'm putting a thumbs up under any question we've answered. So, Any
Where are
question
these-
that's been answered is getting a thumbs up. In the SBK thread, Avid, you're not in this thread. Hold on, at Avid. I pinged you in it now.
Oh,
In
poink.
live blogging.
Oh my god, I'm getting a raid! Oh my god, 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 oh my god!
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Vintage
oh my
King
god.
Applesauce raided my stream with me warriors.
Vintage
Okay.
raid!
That took me a minute. I was trying to figure out if I knew that person.
Yep, you're doing great.
Thank you,
Okay.
Ben. Welcome
I'm
in.
here, yeah,
Thank
so I'm
you
gonna go
very
run
much.
and
Thank you
grab
for the raid,
something to
Vintage.
eat.
Enjoy your
Yeah,
food.
no
I'll be
problem.
eating later too. I might order a
Hi,
pizza
Vintage.
because it'd be fun.
Hi.
I
we'll
said
see.
bye.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
that's
Yeah.
nice
okay.
raid. Thank
I
you
was
for
gonna
the
say, I'll
follow.
like still be
Ben
here, but I need to
out,
find grab something
raid.
because I'm freaking starving.
Because of you are now
Go eat, go eat.
13,530 followers, so thank you very much. If you want to tell us your days, go for it. If not, don't. It's up to you, Boke. We're happy to have you.
I found more
Okay.
signs I can move.
Yeah, 5 more signs.
I forgot there's more on the wool shop.
Okay. I want to answer Dual Bases' question next. We've answered Pizza Buffs, Moxes. We've answered Novas. Okay, cool. So I guess, how did you figure
Actually,
out?
yeah.
Oh no, anything SBK taught you? Favorite inside joke? I've answered that one. Okay, I'll go in order now. We'll just kind of go down the line in order. So, if the kingdoms were real, which kingdom would you most want to live in? Assume that the people there are your government leaders. Please explain. You can choose your own kingdom, but that requires twice the justification as any other kingdom. I'm ignoring that second
That's
part.
a hard question.
Just if you could live in any kingdom, which kingdom would you live in the real world? I'll
Birds
answer
seem to have
first.
Fun.
I think Cherry would be the most actually like enjoyable kingdom to live in because it would have actual housing and like, you know, bathrooms. They actually are the only kingdom with a bathroom, as far as I'm aware. So like,
Either
would
cherry or
probably be the
spruce
best.
for me.
Ooh, spruce is a good
Spruce
Spruce
would
would be
be
cool.
nice and calm. It would be cold, but you know, I think cozy, chill, competent
and then
leadership.
Also, like Vintage and Ruby are nice. A little crazy, but still.
one. Yeah.
So, I wouldn't pick my own kingdom just because I mean, like, I don't have a bathroom, so you know, pretty important.
You can have the void, dude. Just like drop one off the side.
The End Kingdom has many bathrooms in a certain sense.
Skibbity, 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 skibbity.
I don't think the skibbity toilets can be used as actual toilets. Is
You don't
there
know
any
that.
lore
You
on
don't
that?
know that. We've
mean,
never
has
seen
there
it happen
been-
on camera.
All right. Yeah, that's probably true. No, neither can confirm nor deny, I suppose.
Infinite long drop toilet. Yeah, I really should just build a toilet at Dark Oak for the bit.
Yeah, man.
Wait, maybe that's what my thinking island is for.
Feed the void.
Fuel the void.
Yeah.
Honestly, I might steal that for season 2. In the most like I'm stealing your idea ever. Like instead of feed the void, it's fuel the void, and it's just
Fuel
like,
the void.
why are you
G-force.
fueling
Fuel
the
the
void?
void.
No one knows.
G-force. It's in the
Anyway.
game.
So we got our answers. Okay. Avid's here now. Hi, Avid. Next
Hello.
question. For Viking and Ruby. This one's for Viking and Ruby. What does the lore writing process look like? Did you go into SBK with a bunch already planned, or did the lore happen organically as the season went out? So I've said this before, but I did not have planned lore. Originally, I wasn't going to do any lore. I was like, I just came from Twitch SMP, which had a lot of lore, and I was going to do, no lore and just kind of like use this as a chance to just practice my Let's Play making. And then Avid started doing lore, and then I was like, I really want to do lore because I like doing lore, and I kind of realized that it was stupid of me to not do lore. And then I went from there. Normally the lore writing process, which we've talked about a little bit, but I'll be quick, is I will design a character, write out a character, basically a character sheet like in D&D, and be like, this is the kind of person this character is. And this is what their end goal is with the server, or with this lore arc at least. Like, this is what they want to do, right? This is what they want to achieve in their time on the server. Like, I did that with Dominion. I did that with Yellow. So I try to have a little bit of stuff planned beforehand. Hey, Migraid! Yay!
Them at Gram
Raid!
raided my
1
stream
second,
with
let me-
two warriors.
Let me thank this raid, and then we'll go back. But
Meow.
thank you, Mig, for the raid. Welcome in, dude. Appreciate it a ton. How was your stream? What'd you get up to today? Anyway.
Locked in on these signs right now. Sorry, I'm not
Leon
saying
is locked
anything.
in.
Let's
But yeah,
go,
and then there was an
let's
Avid
go.
question. Avid, what are
Yes.
some songs other than the ones you've written that you associate with the various Avids that haven't shown up that have shown up in SBK?
Various Avids.
I don't know. You can read the
Various-
question yourself, but it's asking about
Wait.
stuff.
That's not the one from Golden Pool
It's
Blood?
from Whoosh Deploy Fireproof Kitty. For Avid, what are some songs other than the ones you've written that you associate with the various Avids that have shown up in SBK? So I guess there's really only been one Avid, but you've also had Limbo Avid, Avoid, right?
True.
So like songs that aren't the ones you've written, do you associate with your characters?
Gary Jules, Mad World.
Got it.
That's a good song.
Hi, Purple Nova.
All around me are familiar things.
Monkey Vid, Oshavid, Limbo Vid.
Limbo Vid for sure is that like super like downer song, but it's good. Monkey Vid's probably something like some real pop trash, Katy Perry, like, you know, something real like, oh baby, you're a firework.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Hi, Moxie. Welcome in.
Regular Avid. I don't know if I've developed his character enough to speak on that yet. We'll see. Monkey, the thing is, like, I've worked on so much more character development in SBK than I've ever done before, so I really have like a sense of those guys. Those two at least.
Same here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which flowers grow right under your nose? Tulips. Thank you very much.
Oh.
I'll be here all night.
Is that a question?
Avid, you're gonna want to back up. No,
I got
that was
achievement.
my bad Minecraft joke. All right. Next question. What is your favorite inside
I
joke
get
from
it.
each SMP server you've been a part of? So go ahead, Avid. You can start, I guess, since you.
It's the only SMP server I've been a part of. And back to the P topic.
Yeah, I definitely think that one's Avid's. That makes sense. That one's a terrible one. Leon?
Yeah, also only SMP I've been part of, and I'm not gonna say back to the P topic. I mean, I kind of have to say the Duvids.
The Duvids are pretty.
Like,
Just
it's not
everything
really an
is.
inside joke at this point because like everyone on the server and all the community is involved on it. It's not just like a part of the community that knows, but also like it's progressed so much. It started off as just a funny bit, and now we have like a texture pack, and we have the splash screen that says Duvid, and it's just like we have fan art of the Duvid animals. Like, it's Duvid's just become such an icon, you know?
He's an icon.
Thank you, Avid, for helping with this. This will help things speed up.
I cut.
So my favorite from SBK is probably it's hard to pick one. Probably just whenever we mention Skibbity and then Vintage and Marmalade start panicking. That's pretty much it. Like, that one's my favorite. From Dominion, it's Bell Noises. No, sorry. From Dominion, it's Austrian Tanisha. Because she's our favorite Austrian streamer. You know, she's our favorite Austrian Tanisha. And then from Clockcraft, I don't really have one yet. There's been some good ones, but I don't have one like off the top of my head. From Pleasantcraft, it's the crafting table cult from season 1. Gilded, I don't know if there's one from Gilded.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Gilded. As an SMP.
Yeah, I was gonna say, weren't you part of Gilded? That counts.
Yes.
Cool shirt. I think
Cool shirt.
Cool shirt might be my favorite, yeah.
Was that who did you say that to?
I had to sacrifice my cool shirt to Res Devin.
That's right.
Because Devin died because he's
Right.
a freaking nerd.
Yeah, a lot of people died.
Imagine dying. So I hit
No,
800 subs
I
during
mean,
stream.
no.
GG, Mig. Make it 800.
Hey,
Hey, let's go.
congratulations.
Avid, you got to make sure you're hitting the crits. There you go.
I'm critting.
I'm hearing a lot of whiffs over there. Anyway,
Getting a lot of ancient
next
debris.
question. If you were isekai'd into SBK or Minecraft in general with all the abilities of a Minecraft survival character, do you think you would survive? Respawn is an option for this answer.
How
So
would you
if I
die
can
then?
respawn, then yeah, I'll let Teapot know the cult lives on. Yeah. Yeah, probably I would survive. Yeah, like if I got isekai'd into Minecraft, 100% I'm living. I already have a several thousand-day hardcore world. Like, no questions. I'm living. Avid?
What is? How do you die if you can respawn? That
I know.
seems-
I don't.
I've been
I
trying to
don't
figure out this
understand.
I live
question
for-
too.
How can,
Yeah, I
Yes,
don't
yes, I
understand
would.
this.
Yes.
If you're
Yes,
on
I live
SBK, you
forever
have
if I
friends. You
can't
wouldn't go
die.
crazy.
I would
Sure.
simply hit the respawn button 5 head.
Yeah.
Head, I would simply respawn. See, unlike you, I would simply respawn. Does it say alone?
Why did they drop 2 heads?
It doesn't say that you're alone. If you're dropped into SBK, you're on a server with people. But yes. Also, yeah, it drops. The wither drops heads, Avid. You didn't know that.
But it drops 2. It seems to drop 2 heads.
It drops. It can drop up to 3. It can drop the wither projectile head, the blue wither projectile head, and the wither head. The wither head is a guaranteed drop.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay,
So yeah.
that's good. Blue wither. Blue wither. Whoa.
Okay. Anyway, the next question is: how did you figure out the kingdoms everyone was placed in at the start of the series?
Oh yeah, this I'm also curious about.
Because Leon wasn't there for this. So
Yeah.
basically, the actual placement of the kingdoms was randomized. Besides, like a couple, like we tweaked to like Avid wanted to be next to me, so like we made sure that the 2 kingdoms we were in were next to me, kind of thing.
Yep.
And then I think Avid and Trog wanted to be next to each other as well, so we made sure that those were there. But like other than that, like everyone was pretty much just randomized as far as locations go. As far as the actual like partnering in kingdoms, so there were certain people who wanted to be paired up. Like Fix and I wanted to be paired. Vintage and Ruby wanted to be paired. Leon and Josh, who joined late but still wanted to be paired. And then there were like Kale and Mig wanted to be paired. Milkman and Fool wanted to be paired. I think Kit and Trog wanted to be paired. And then Artemis and Elfie wanted to be paired. The only 2 kingdoms that were kind of like a gamble, like a coin toss, were Spruce and Mangrove. Because T and Marm didn't know each other, and Anathra and Acorn didn't know each other. So those ones were slight coin tosses of like, I hope these personalities meld, you know? And to be fair, everything went pretty well. Like I'd say for the sake of like argument, it went flawless nearly, besides possibly activity issues. But other than that, like it went really well. So yeah. And then as far as the wood types go, that was kind of just like what kind of wood type do you want? And people were kind of just calling dibs, you know? I left it to the very end, though, with Fix. Fix and I had to pick between Mangrove and Dark Oak.
Oof.
And I was like, hey,
Good
Fix,
choice.
which one do you want? And he went, I want Dark Oak. And I'm like, okay. Hey, Marm. Woo! So, yeah, that's kind of how Marm ended up on that kingdom. But, yeah, we have a different system for this next upcoming season. There's going to be a wheel involved.
Is
At least for one wood type.
Yeah, everyone gets Pale Oak, right? Every single kingdom is going to be Pale Oak. We're gonna have the Pale Oak Kingdom.
Oh, you mean Pale
the
Oak?
Pale Oak
Okay.
Kingdom.
I think I haven't officially like brought it up to the rest of the Discord, but like Avid and Vintage are in on the idea, but doing because there's like 5 different people who want Pale Oak.
Yeah.
So it's like
it's kind of a mess.
It's kind of like, okay, well, we just have to like, I think if we just let fate decide, if everyone, as long as everyone's okay with it. Like obviously if someone's gonna like quit the server over it, they can quit. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, if someone's gonna like, you know, lose sleep over it, then I'm fine letting them have it. But it's like I think the wheel would just be the most fair because yeah. But anyway, good question. I know at least
Makes
Viking said he
sense.
wanted to do more lore in season 2. Will any previous characters be returning from season 1 or otherwise? Or are there things like that not planned out quite yet? Or things like that not quite planned out? Also, the plans to clone. Were there ever plans to clone anyone else?
I wanted to clone everyone.
Yeah, I
Let me
haven't
make
wanted
it
to clone
as clear as
anyone.
possible.
Yeah.
I wanted
I guess it's worth-
everyone
yeah.
to be cloned. I left it open. I sent messages saying,
Exactly.
If you want to be cloned, send me message. I clone.
I clone you.
Yeah.
I
It was an
cloned each
open-ended
of the
thing. Like
lobes.
anybody who wanted to be cloned enough would get cloned.
Yeah, and each of the lobes under OSHA, I was going to add more cloning chambers. I would have had enough room for everybody. But you know, I think there was a period of sort of like semi-inactivity when all of the like OSHA lore arc and stuff was really picking up, and so I think some people were away, and I was like, whoa, this lore's really going. I
I
can't
think
just let it,
school
like,
picked up too.
I can't let it fizzle.
Oh,
and so I
yeah.
just was like, forward it goes, and also I told Milkman I was gonna pickle him. I was like, I'm just pickling you. I don't care. You didn't respond. It's too bad. I gotta pickle you, because it made sense. And so yeah, that was everyone basically is to answer your question.
basically the gays were eager to be tubed. That's essentially what we're getting at.
They were just
They tubed
really
themselves.
They really wanted it. Yeah, wasn't really me.
And Milkman is currently experiencing sad caveman noises. I can't give you any context, but that's a good one from Elfie.
Bad caveman. Yeah, that's good.
All right,
I
I'm
like
about to
that.
get more ads. I'm gonna let these play. So we're gonna pause questions. There's only, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4 questions left, as far as I can see. And after we finish those 4, we'll open the chat to see if there's any additional last-minute questions, and then I'll call it. So, nice.
Plans lore for season 2. Oh wait, you're the only person streaming right now in the group, and you've got ads. Never mind, I won't
I've
say
got
anything.
ads. Yeah, we can't talk about the plan season 2. I mean, we can, and then only the people paying to get rid of ads get to hear it. You know, it's the cool guy. No, I'm kidding.
Make sure when the
I
ads end to be
see,
like,
I
and
see.
that's exactly
And
what we're
that's
doing
what's
for
gonna
season
happen
2.
for season
So make
2.
sure you do it. Do it.
God,
I don't know what the ads
we're
end.
evil.
That's gotta be Vikings bit now.
I'll do
Minute,
it. I'll
30
do it, I'll
seconds
do it.
probably.
No, they
Yeah,
haven't
you
even
should
started
do
yet,
that. It'd be
guys. You guys
funny.
are like spoiling this joke without
Oh,
the ads
crush
even
them.
starting.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I get crushed, chat.
Okay,
And
well,
now we've
anyways,
started ADHD
all I'm gonna
mode
say,
right as ads are about to start, so it's like being doubled up. That's gonna be even funnier.
Even better.
all I'm gonna say about season 2 lore and characters is just :3 face.
Ooh. Okay.
I will smite you from the sky, Leon. Ads are on. So Oz just turned on ads, but now there's double ADHD mode on because, well, yeah. So
Nice.
we'll wait for the minute 37 seconds that we got going, but it's been very fun. I was trying to think of a way to make like killing withers entertaining, and I think I succeeded because this was much more fun than last night's stream where I was very tired by the end of it. Because
How many
killing
withers
withers,
have you killed?
I've already killed 3 stacks just today. So statistics say total with my mobs total, 328 withers.
Yeesh.
Wow. You
So
ever
far.
fought a wither legit on this server?
No, not legit yet. No. Although the
feel like we
issue
should do
is,
that.
I feel like it'd be fun. Issue is you gotta make sure that the wither dies high enough up in the air that you can catch the wither nether star before it falls into the void. Because if you fight the
You
wither,
fight it in the end, right?
if you fight it in the end, it'll be a normal wither fight. If you fight it in the overworld, we're gonna be flying, and then the wither's only gonna like. The thing is, withers have this weird like bug in their like movement where they just go up. So if you
They just go
if
up.
you match their Y level, they go. They try to get over you. They try to be over top of you. So they will continue, and they never move down. So they'll
Well,
continually
they move
just
down
going
very
upwards.
slowly, right? And they always have to be above you, and they don't really sink that quickly.
They sink
It's annoying.
very slowly. It's very, very annoying when you're trying to fight the wither like with an elytra. I've done it. It's funny. You end up at like Y level 5,000 by the time you kill it, but it's still like, you know, it's there. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's what we're gonna do for season 2. So that's the whole plan.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be amazing.
yeah,
I
it's-
can't believe
it's
that.
gonna
I'm
be
I'm so hyped. I
crazy.
can't. I'm so excited. So
I'm so excited for season 2
Yeah.
now. Yeah, it's
Like the-
crazy.
This ARG is gonna go crazy.
Yeah,
Yep.
the AUs as well, like 7 different AUs coming together like Thanos, you know, kind of like
whoa,
Marvel
whoa, whoa!
style.
Careful, the ads are over. The ads are over.
Oh,
The
right, right, right.
plebeians
Oh,
are
no.
back.
Oh,
No, I'm
God.
kidding.
Scatter.
Right.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Next question. Just thought of one. What song from Avid's Through the Void album do you think fits your character? I don't know who's doing the AMA right now, but if there's a song that is partially about your character, example Milkman or an Afterlife, Duvid and Astrovan, that doesn't count. Pick something else. Okay, well, I guess Leon, go ahead.
Astrovan.
What song from Avid's album most accurately describes your character?
Astrovan. It slaps. It's
Hey.
goofy. It's fun.
Woohoo.
I will be using that remix next season.
Yes.
Instrumental.
Yes, that one's so good. We're getting the instrumentals done soon. Music's
Nice.
taking a break, and that's good.
Oh,
If you
good,
do it,
yeah.
so if you do
Good
an
for- good for
ARG, I
them.
may need to tube you all. Says the guy username soul_ARG.
Oh, I thought Solar was just a pirate, like arg.
Soul Arg.
Okay.
That's great. Wait, what?
Soul arg. I feel like
goodness.
I'm feeling validated because I told Solar to use an Astrovan lyric for the End Kingdom in their quiz. Nice. I
Are we
think
not the? Wait. Oh, sorry.
I think for
Go ahead,
me,
go ahead.
like my most accurate Avid song would be like not Astrovan song. What did I say? The most like Through the Void song. Probably be Confidence or Astrovan. Or Where You Go. No, Where You Go.
Ooh, yeah, that one's a bop.
Because Where You Go is kind of an accurate like description of Yellow right now. Like he's kind of like,
Yeah.
I have no clue what's going on, but wherever you go, I'll follow kind of thing. Like in a way that makes sense to me and only me. So
Oh boy.
Uh-huh.
you'll find out later.
You guys need help killing withers, by the way, because I'm not doing anything.
So if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this right. We're gonna have to make sure that everyone has their own side to stand on, and we're swinging in unison. Like you have to alternate. You have to alternate.
Oh,
I can
okay.
head over there if we really
But
need to.
anyone who wants to come, I've done. If I had a nickel for every time a server I created ended up in a circle murdering withers, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird it's happened twice.
Are we not talking
Oh,
about
wait.
Finish these
next
probies.
season plans at all? Or did we not? Like
think we
actually,
were
That
gonna
is one of
end
the
with that
questions, Avid.
question.
Do you have any plans for the next season already? That's the next
I've
question.
talked openly about
But I want
it.
Vintage to answer first before.
Yeah.
I
What song?
don't know the
What
answer,
song?
I genuinely don't know the answer.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Only 2 nickels,
which I know
Sal.
is a very
Pleasure
boring
Craft season
answer,
1 and
but
this.
I have no idea what mine would be.
Got it. Okay. Anyway.
Also, Viking, I just remembered, I'm still technically not going to End Kingdom to avoid spoilers, so which means I can't go to the end.
Go to
so,
my
Go use the
I'll take
duper
duper
portal.
portal.
where is the duper?
I'll show you.
Vintage lead him.
Vintage knows.
Yeah, go to.
Thank
Go
you.
to
I don't think we
go
did
to
it in
the
season 2000.
Go to
We
the
might
ant
have.
farm and I'll show you from
We
there.
might have.
Ant farm, okay.
Go to the mountain.
Good
on
night,
it.
Zach. Okay. But yeah. Okay. Season 2 plans you'd like to share. Avid, go ahead.
Yeah. I've kind of like seeded a bit of like the character.
No one else
in
is streaming. I'm the only one live right now.
AU
Jimmy's
stuff I've been doing, but I don't know if it'll be the same person from that reality, but definitely doing goth girls in Dark Oak is gonna be what I'm doing, and I'm stoked because
Have you
nobody else
talked about
wants
your
Dark Oak.
island partner?
I think Marm is the only other one that wants Dark Oak, and
Okay,
we do
Leon,
lore.
do you see me?
Got it.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. We're going this way.
I'm actually quite
Or more.
surprised no one wants Dark Oak besides you
I
guys.
know.
Like,
I think
it's
I
a
think
really
the
good
pale
wood
oak-
type.
Pale
I
Oak
wouldn't
distracted
mind.
everybody.
I wouldn't mind
True.
Dark Oak, except for the fact that all the ideas I have, Dark Oak is not the best wood type for.
Yeah, it wouldn't work for my ideas either. And also considering
Yeah.
I have it right now.
We've got plans for like episode 1's like
I guess
literally
you
a
can't figure out what
graveyard.
this is, Leon.
Episode
Marvid.
2, like our mega base probably doing a haunted mansion. Like we got lots of ideas.
Haunted
so-
mansion in the sky. It's just a haunted mansion
Oh,
floating in
look
the
at this.
sky.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Built
So we've got
by
lots of ideas.
forehead, built by goth girls. This world, this house appeared.
This world was built by
Bum,
God.
I hope my friends
will
will
like
like it and not think that I'm weird.
They do.
Haunted
Think I'm weird.
mansion.
I have so many ideas for your guys' skins,
It's
though.
good. one.
Genuinely, I'm very excited for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm super pumped.
Oh god,
Leon,
the
do you have any
explosions.
ideas?
What is this under?
Oh, hey guys. It's
Uh,
under
hold on,
blocks,
what-
blocks.
Under
blocks.
blocks? Okay, thanks. I can turn that off. Yeah,
know
so I
what?
have ideas. I'm
have
not
an
gonna say
idea.
much right now. The only thing I'm gonna I'm taking damage. Let me get some armor.
Not
My
anymore.
chest
You
plate
won't
is
take
missing,
damage
that's
after the
fine.
guys. You just have to back up from the initial spawn. I'm gonna get rid of the water block I had in here to keep the Enderman out.
How much? Yeah, how important is this water here?
It's not important at all. I had it so
Okay.
that Enderman wouldn't swarm down here because they would swarm otherwise.
Aha.
Here's the idea I think I'm having. Make 4 entrances. There's 4 of us. I'll take my main entrance
Yeah.
where I keep spawning the withers. Make 4 entrances, one on either side, and then you guys can enter as I enter, right?
Yeah.
So like I've made one on this side. Vintage is making. So Leon, this one's yours over here.
Ah. Oh my gosh. My very
But
own.
I am very interested in playing a character where like I don't want you. You're like my mom breaking into my room, no matter what you do.
Your character is really just teenage angst.
All right, I'm spawning the
It's
wither.
going to be.
I'm just gonna
I'm
stand
very
down here and
excited.
test how much damage it does. I recommend putting on your chest plates if you're
Okay.
joining me. Actually, I don't have a
I'm
lot
gonna
of food.
back
I'm just
up.
gonna back up. I found the range. Basically, you just back up, I stand about this far away. I don't know how far away this is. You can count it. And then as soon as I hear the explosion, I just walk in. And then you have to do crit jumps.
Yeah.
And
Oh, he's
you want to
squishy.
use a Smite 5 axe if you can.
Oh, I don't
but
have.
use
Smite.
your
I do not
axe.
have one. I
And
have.
then I need all the drops. So
Yeah.
I would
My
like
axe has
actually
nothing
say,
on it.
as we're
put a
landing
hopper.
the finishing blows, you guys just back up. I have a crafting table over here if you want to craft stairs for your.
Wait,
your,
Leon, do you
your
need a
thing.
chest plate?
I've got one chest plate. I just don't feel like putting it on.
I recommend
Touche.
putting stairs on your little entrance so you don't have to jump up every time.
I'm going to skip out on this one specifically so I can finish this progi and then I'll
You're
be
good.
done.
You're good.
Oh, let's
Nice.
go vintage.
I don't really have much I can say for season 2. Yeah. As we're getting close to killing it, just back up, and then you don't have to worry about accidentally picking up what I'm doing.
Mhm.
Anyway, as for season 2, like I can't really say much because I don't want to spoil anything. But I'm definitely planning on doing an actual character, not just something I make up and then drag someone back from a different time. So,
Nice.
Right.
the next.
I
question-
also can't say
Oh,
too
yeah.
much about season 2 plans. However, I will say, be silly, go fast. That's the plan.
He's gonna be Sonic.
I think I know what you're doing. Actually,
God, we weren't supposed to spoil it. Avid. My
He's gonna, and I
goodness.
want to be Knuckles.
So
And
you
I
know,
wanna be-
I learned something from Pilot Software the other day. You know, so hedgehogs have to run 15 kilometers a night, right?
No, they
They,
don't.
they do this. They literally do that. They travel. They have to run. They run. They run and get their
can-
energy out.
So I can
What?
confirm that they are very, very, very active at night because I had a hedgehog actually for a couple
Oh,
years. For a
So they're
bit.
on this little wheel, right? They're on this, who picked up the Nether Star? Did I get it? Okay.
You.
So they're basically they're running on this little wheel, right? And as they run, they're pooping.
Yes.
So the wheel gets covered
There's
in that.
so much. There's so much.
And then
poop.
and then
Oh my
they
God.
get covered in that, but they don't care because they're really happy that they're running. Also, I gotta stretch it
You-
at a high rate. And
you
so
have to
basically this
bathe
means
that
that
thing
Sonic the
at
at
Hedgehog,
least once every 2 to 3
they
days.
edit it out in
It's-
post.
They edit it out in post.
Gross.
They have to. They have to. Anyway, that was my little bit. Anyway, y'all ever plan on making a VC for the SBK Discord?
They're hard to moderate.
They're very hard to moderate. That's why
Very
there
hard
aren't
to
VCs in my own Leon SPU Discord.
Yeah.
Impossible to moderate.
Leon SBK Discord? Anyway, no, kidding. Yeah, no, but like, so I personally, when we were making this Discord, we were kind of debating what to have in it. And Elfie made it originally, and we were kind of talking about it, and we kind of just all agreed a VC is a bad idea because it's very difficult to moderate. And especially considering we're in the Minecraft category, there's a lot of people of different ages. It's just best to minimize possible weird interactions. So we've
Exactly.
decided to just no VCs. Now,
If
I
you
have
guys
VCs
wouldn't
in my
wanna-
Discord, but
Yeah, like if you guys really want to use a VC, you can go into someone else's channel
Avid.
that has it. Who shot me?
Avid,
Yeah.
why are you shooting people?
There's a skeleton over here. It was.
Like personally, I wouldn't want to
Okay.
be in a VC with someone who is a minor, and there is no way of knowing that in a place like a Minecraft community Discord. So I'm just not going to take the risk.
Yeah. So it's just not gonna happen for the foreseeable future.
Avid,
Just
stop
due to the
shooting me.
awkwardness. But yeah,
That was a pierogi.
you can add exactly one new member to
let me take that arrow
SBK.
back.
This is solar fishing for season 2 hints. You can add exactly one new member to
sending you a
SBK.
message.
Absolutely
Hold
no limits. They're guaranteed to be active. Who are
Ow.
you adding? I'm
I'm
adding.
in trouble.
Oh my god.
I deserve this. I deserve this.
What is going on over there?
001,
Don't
thank you so much for
pester the
follow.
local
I
wildlife.
appreciate that a ton. Because of you, we're up to 13,531
Vintage, I'm gonna
followers,
die.
so thank you
I'm
very
helping
much.
you
gonna die.
kill the local wildlife.
I'm gonna die, vintage.
I killed it. You're fine.
An
What
endangered
would you do
species.
without
Come
me?
on, man.
If Avid doesn't
You better
move, he
pay
will
rep-
die.
Avid,
He's
you gotta
gonna
move.
get blown
Avid, you gotta
up.
move. Avid, you gotta
You
move.
better be paying
I have, like,
reparations
4
for.
hearts.
Do you want a carved pumpkin, Avid? I
you
have
have food?
I have a spare.
Yeah, I gotta go. No, it's okay. I don't have the overlay remover, so it's all.
Oh, he's cringe.
Okay, anyway, the question is, if you could add anyone to Skyblock Kingdoms and
Dang,
they're
vintage.
guaranteed to be active,
Savage.
who are you adding? No limits. You can add one person, but they're guaranteed to be active.
Guaranteed to be active.
And they will make
Another milkman.
Oh no.
I want another
would
one.
leave.
You can have anybody. You can have anyone. I want another milkman. No. The genie looking at me with this with a sigh of despair as I wish for a third nuke to hit France.
I think that's a tough one because like I think a lot of people's knee-jerk reactions would be like, "Oh, I want a famous person," but at the same point, like, are you friends with that famous person? Like, would you like go meet them and get like drinks with them or like get food with them? Like, I got it here. Like, I think like I don't know. Like, I don't know if I would even if they were gonna be active.
Solar goes,
Yo.
another milkman? Okay, Schlatt or Ollie?
That would be funny.
Actually, I have a genuine answer to this based off
The
of
panic
someone.
platform is
Pearlescent
one
Moon.
block too.
Pearlescent
Pearl?
Moon, I think, would be
Okay.
fun. Because I've actually, like, I hung out with her for a full day at TwitchCon. Like, we went and got street tacos. Like, Pearl is great.
Oh, that's cool.
That
Pearl
sounds
is
fun.
awesome.
Oh, I picked
Yeah.
him up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Pearl is awesome.
But
would
another
be
one
cool.
would be, like, Jem or Martin. People keep saying that Martin and I need to have an interaction because we're very similar. I think that'd be really funny. Sneeve would be funny, too. If I could guarantee Sneeve's activity, Sneeve, because Sneeve would be Milkman on steroids. None of you have met Sneeve. You're lucky, but also you're missing out so much. It's like an experience that I can't properly describe until you've interacted with him. If Sneeve was active on this server and was friends with everybody, like, oh my god, that'd be so funny. Sneeve. LD Shadow Lady or Jimmy. That'd be funny ones.
Interesting.
Anyway, who do you think? What do you
Put
think?
Walter in.
Walter. Sub Walter in
Yeah.
for Avid. I think that'd be improvement.
Yeah, let's do it.
Anyway, Avid.
Net positive number of brain
who's
cells.
your person?
It wouldn't be a big creator. I just think they like.
Okay, the who?
I don't even know if I know anybody yet.
The,
like, I
the
think I
whole
would
idea
wanna
is to be just like
find-
hypothetical fun. Like theoretically they vibe perfectly.
I said this. I'm just popping in to say this. I said Etho just because I've never seen him play Skyblock and I want to see
Okay.
what he would do to game the system.
If there's like a creator who I would just like want to see make content on this server, it would be probably Smallish Beans.
Joel. Okay, that's a good
I
one.
would love to see that.
Jolie,
yeah.
Oli, Oli.
That would be
Whitelist
awesome.
Sneeve for season 2. Tell no one. Sound like the Grinch with that. Whitelist Sneeve for season 2. Tell no one. And then just he logs on one
Wallow
day.
in self-pity.
I'm gonna push this guy to the. Oh, I've
cool, you
gone
got it.
through.
Bye, Avid.
I'll be back.
Okay. But yeah, that's the last question that was in the Discord. Leon, who's your person?
Oh, what? Milkman again wasn't the real answer? Come on. Oh, there's another angry Enderman.
You have to pick.
Oh,
you have
man.
to pick somebody.
Yeah. I mean, if we're talking like famous creators like that, I absolutely think all these picks would have been
You can
be
keep the
really
skulls
great.
vintage. I don't care about the heads. I just want the stars and ancient debris.
Oh man, who would I pick?
With a
for
projectile head.
SBK?
Yeah, it's the blue one.
That's sick.
The blue one's the ones that can break obsidian. So they're the no nonsense ones. You don't want those.
I
ones
know
flying
what to
around your
put
world.
on Avid's base later.
So do I. A wither. You know, okay.
No, I spent too much
if
time
I had a
building there.
nickel for every time I built a nuke machine on Skyblock Kingdoms, I'd have 2 nickels. I have the power to unleash a nuke and destroy the server with lag, or just spawn 9 stacks of withers.
Please no. I mean,
I
that would
think I
be the end
should.
of.
I think I
Imagine
should.
how we would deal with that as like a group. Like there'd be like imagine.
Okay,
Just
guys, we're
logging
moving
off
away.
and
We're just
never
moving away.
worry about it.
We're
Time to
just
move
done.
away.
Move the entire kingdom, all kingdoms away.
Like
from that
10,000 blocks
area.
away at least.
Unload it. Those are the old lands.
All
We
right,
don't
so
go
real
there.
answer. This is not a specific person, but I would just love to have more people that make a greater variety of content style.
Yeah.
Not that I think our existing
Yeah.
amount of I have it. Here you go. Yeah.
Thank you.
Like our existing diversity of styles is bad or anything, but I would just love to see people get really experimental, really weird, really unique, really
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
creative with how they make videos or streams or something else entirely. So maybe it's somebody that's like does super like artsy things like, you know, B-dubs, but even more so, or it's somebody that is, you know, really more into animations like Trog, but
Poverty
more
Bag.
so, or someone
Poverty Bag.
who, yeah, like Poverty Bag, for example, or maybe somebody who does their own animatics as like a
Avid, you found your
sub-in
person. Poverty bag.
Poverty bag.
for
Could be.
pieces of their content, or just something like that, you know, or something else entirely, you know, who knows what else it could be.
Cool.
Or,
How
or
about
somebody like
Skizman?
Ollie who like
Skiz.
brings in a lot of music, and like each stream is almost like a show in a way, you know.
Avid has entirely changed his tune on Skiz in that one sentence. Entirely opinion on Skiz has completely changed. Oh my god, really?
Come on, let's get Skizzleman on here. I bet he would.
I bet he would, but I thought you hated
Bet he would.
Skiz. In like a
I didn't hate Skiz.
in like a
I only got ahead. I didn't get anything else.
No, I like Skiz.
No, I'm kidding.
I think
it's just funny.
he adds a piece to Hermitcraft that it didn't have previously. Is he a
Definitely.
builder? No. Is he, like a Grian? No. But what he does do is like he's really good as like the B guy in a bit. Like
He's definitely the yes man.
he is. He's
Yeah.
like
He can
he's
yes
really
man
good.
anything.
Like a Scar type, but Scar also does a Scar is a Scar. There's no really
Also,
comparison, but-
Skiz is like the definition of what's the word I'm looking for? He can hype anyone up. And
yeah.
his bits, the bits he does come up with are so ridiculous that you're like, was this made by a toddler or made by a grown man? You're like, hold on a second. But they're funny and they're good, and that's
Which is
why we love
great.
it. So
Yeah.
Okay, we have a new question
like
from
Skiz.
Jay. If you guys were to merge, wait, I want Vintage's answer first before we move on. If Vintage could add anyone, who would it be?
Vintage Gabalabulous.
Hi, Walter.
I mean, I don't know. I think I already added someone that probably would have been my answer.
Wait, you added someone?
I mean, technically, we sent out that message to Ollie.
Oh, Ollie.
For all of a day.
Oh.
But would you want him as an
Yeah.
active member, like a person who's
I-
actively playing on the
I
server?
would honestly, I agree with the person who said Joel earlier. I would love to see what type
Me-
of content he would create, or like
yeah,
what
we
type
got
of
enough
megabase he would create
musicians.
through
Oh wait, Joel's a
Skyblock.
musician too.
Joel is not
Imagine
allowed to make
season 2 is
music.
only music.
No music.
All music.
Only
No
music.
no episodes. All music.
Evan, your love for show tunes.
Ooh, yeah. I love
Musicals.
Whoa.
Has anyone picked up any ancient debris? Just checking, because this one's been
No.
extremely low on the rates.
Viking,
Okay.
I
Nope.
purposely made it where all of my inventory slots are full of white wool, so I wouldn't
That's a
pick
good
it
idea.
up.
I think
Yeah.
I want Zifty Ducky on the server.
Zifty Ducky. Ducky would panic.
Well,
but
do I
yes.
have good news for you?
Ducky, I love Ducky to death, but Ducky is not a creator. Ducky is a is like a I can be a pawn that you can beat the crap out of for an episode.
Oh, poor
But
Ducky.
because Ducky doesn't have like Ducky's terrified of the thought of making content. So like this
Same.
social anxiety with that. So
Preach.
anyway, the next question though was if you guys were to merge SMPs like the Hermitcraft Empires SMP crossover, which would you mash up with? I actually don't have really an answer for this because I don't watch enough other
I don't watch
SMPs
other
besides
SMPs.
Hermitcraft.
What other SMPs are there?
Yeah,
So-
same here.
The thing is if you're looking at a bigger SMP, I would love to mash with Empires because I feel like group dynamic wise, we would do really good.
True, we would.
If you're referring to smaller SMPs or whatnot, I feel like
Oh, Thalman,
granted,
Ducky was on
also
SBK.
Just looking at the list
You're
of
being
people who have-
Enderman. Viking.
yeah, Viking. Out of the people,
Unlike Avid,
who,
I'm a man.
All right, let me.
Oh.
You're gonna need a tax on that. Gonna
You
need to pay
don't- you don't-
reparations.
You don't need vintage to save you.
Rats SMP. I feel like the only one I
What
could
is
really
Rats
think
SMP?
of would be like
I
a
can explain
server
Rats
with my
later,
friends
Avid.
already on it. Because like the thing that worked with
explain Rats
Empire's
later.
crossover is that there were so many people across the servers who were already friends, right? The MCC community, like Grian
what I
and
was-
Ollie and Scott and like the Lifesteal, not the Life, sorry, the Third Life SMP, kind of like solidified those friendships before the crossover. At this point in time, I don't have another SMP in my mind where it's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I have a bunch of friends on this SMP because they
It
just
really
don't
depends
have
on-
yeah.
They're all here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
they're
I
already
know
all
a few
here.
of us are friends with some people on like smaller SMPs or not smaller SMPs, but it's like I don't think interest-wise and also how that SMP dynamic works that like it would be the best crossover. Like Lifesteal, for example, I know a couple of those members. I talk with them pretty like regularly, but
that would
I
not be a
feel
fun
like
crossover.
it would
for
not
Skyblock
be a
Kingdoms.
good cross. It would not be a good crossover for Skyblock Kingdoms. Exactly.
Yeah. Like I don't know enough other SMPs. Or like I have a lot of friends in content creation, but most of them either aren't on SMPs or like are, but it's only the one person I know. Like the Fireside SMP,
Yeah.
for example. That was a thing that lasted.
Oh,
Is it
there's
still going?
Afterlife.
I
don't know
was
if that's
gonna
still
say
going.
Afterlife Avid, but the thing is, we know like 2 people on that, or at least I do.
did a
So I
UHC
can't.
with them.
That's true. You did.
Wait,
I could not make that.
Hard,
Yeah.
hard, something.
Ultra hard.
You got it.
hardcore,
You got it.
no.
For core.
It was chaos because basically every time I haven't posted my video yet. I have all the footage, but yeah, basically every time you took damage, you swapped with another person, and there were teams. So
Sounds like chaos.
because so then you couldn't
It
really you didn't
sounds
care
like
about your own
chaos,
team,
yeah.
and so it was a little crazy. But my goal was to make a giant obsidian box called Swap Jail, and basically there was a 4-block drop or whatever, so you could take half a heart. And you had to send it on to the next person to swap them into swap jail.
That's funny.
Yeah, well,
That
it
is
didn't
a
work.
that's
so.
a good idea.
Afterlife
Yeah,
is
it's
the
like-
only other SMP I could think of that's been around as long as Pleasantcraft. Because Pleasantcraft Afterlife was around before Pleasantcraft, so
Swap jail almost
The
happened.
people
but it
on
failed.
Afterlife that I do know are awesome. I just don't know like 90% of the server.
Yeah, same.
So I
They
couldn't
seem
speak
very
on the
nice.
I know Ash. Ash is awesome,
Yeah.
but it's like I don't know everybody else. So it's like
Oh,
I don't have an
there was
answer.
a Mandalorian skin who was really nice, and we hung out for a while, and then I got swapped. You know, the problem is with the mechanic is that you get swapped if somebody else takes damage too. So even if you didn't do anything wrong, there's a chance that just somebody on another team took a little bit of damage, and then you get swapped with them. And it was like, oh man, I did everything right. Yeah, that was the tough part about that.
yeah.
Okay, anyways.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't
so
know.
there's
The
only
last
one
question.
more question.
Yeah, the last
on
question is if you weren't playing. I'm calling this as like the last question to be put. I guess not really. I don't really care. But
I mean that
the
is a
last
good
question.
final question.
It is a good final question though. Like if you weren't playing on SBK/SBK didn't exist, what do you think you'd be doing content wise? Go ahead, Avid.
Ooh, boy, wow. I definitely was craving something different, so it wouldn't have just been like more adventure content.
Yeah, you were definitely burnt out on Avid Adventures.
Yeah,
they
and now
started.
I'm like,
Now you're
I'm
back.
like chilling.
You're like, woo!
It's
you've
ish,
recharged
but
the
not to the same
batteries.
extent. I mean, I just played like a boss today, and I was like, how did
Your
I
videos are different now than they were pre-SBK. Like they're
Oh,
they're
yeah.
quite different. So
They're way more relaxed, and like it's more just like enjoying the time and bringing people on and slowing it down, and it's way healthier.
I'm just gonna stand here and eat this explosion.
don't-
I think it's funny. Join me,
I don't
Vintage. Join me.
know. I
Eat
don't
the
even know if I
explosion.
had a plan. What was I even doing? I was doing like more community challenge stuff. I
Nom,
honestly, I
nom,
couldn't
nom,
tell
nom,
you.
nom, nom, nom,
No
nom,
idea.
nom, nom, nom. Delicious. Fair enough.
Probably would have
Leon?
begrudgingly done more Avid Adventures, probably.
Probably. You might have
Pushing it
burned
too
out
hard.
even more, probably.
It's possible.
There's
You
a
can go
possibility where
deeper.
you just like completely cave to
Yeah.
that and you just give up on content creation because you're just done with Avid
Totally,
Adventures.
entirely.
That's a
Maybe I
possibility.
wouldn't have made any content. Maybe.
mhm.
Yeah.
I feel that because so beginning of 2024, I decided like I was gonna make, not skip the whole idea of a video schedule and just kind of make what I wanted when I felt like it. And I think that would have definitely carried me through most of the year. But I think by the end of the year, by now, I would have been pretty burnt from doing just one-off videos. So the short answer is I would have been doing one-off building related videos similar to that house building video I just put out, or whatever kind of stuff like that, where it's like it involves people sometimes it doesn't, but it's not a series. But I really think that by this point, I would have probably either done another shakeup of my content style, burnt out completely, or just continued doing it and not really have been too happy about it. Because I don't
And
think
that
I would
was
have
the
been able
last
to just
wither
do
that
that
I could
straight
spawn.
for a year. So yeah,
Yeah.
real answer is that, and then also probably other stuff outside of Minecraft more. Like my life has been very, very YouTube centric these past few months, which I'm not complaining about in the slightest because it's been awesome. But it's like there's other things I can go do if Minecraft is not doing it for me, and I probably would have just done that more.
For me, I love servers. So if SBK didn't happen, I would either have applied to more servers, tried to get invited to more servers, or have started a completely different server. Because that's just like my personal favorite kind of content is collaborative SMPs. That and you'd see the single player Skyblock series probably would have continued, although that only started because of SBK. I tried to use that as a transition thing. And then you have
yeah, you did that.
yeah, and then more streams possibly. I don't know. I don't really know, obviously, because it's not real. But like you would see me on a server still. I'd still be on servers, regardless
Yeah.
of whether SBK existed or not. I'd be on a server because that's what I do. It's my like brand is being on SMPs. So
Yeah.
that and hardcore. Obviously, there'd be a lot more hardcore streams probably actually, but I'd still try to find an SMP to play on. So all right, vintage.
I would definitely be applying for more SMPs because I'm also very much a
Maybe
I
Ghost.
love SMP content and multiplayer content. But when it wasn't
Same
that,
queen.
I would. Thanks, Avid.
Yes.
I feel like if it wasn't that, I would either go back to doing more frequent creative building streams or survival
Ooh.
like let's play type of things because I absolutely love doing that. Granted, I also played a lot of like MCC Island, so I'd probably do like the mix of that every now and again, like more frequently than I currently do. Because I used to stream a lot of like Bed Wars, Hypixel, and MCC Island, and then in between that, I would do either a survival world or I would do creative, like free building. So it'd probably be around something like that.
Sick. Fair enough. All right, last call for simple questions, and then I'm looking for someone to raid.
Yeah, simple questions. Yeah.
I could raid. I could raid the Silver Mullet, who is a person I found from TikTok streaming, who's just got a really cool survival world. It's not single player. He's got a friend on there, but they're building a giant mountain. They're removing a mountain right now. Unless there's someone thinks I should raid. But even though I just got here to this channel and this series, I really enjoyed the group of people I have seen and such, and will 10,000% be staying for season 2 and on. Nice. Any plans in the future for more one-off, short-term stuff, gilded or chunk lock style? I mean, yeah, like especially if after season 1 ends, there's gonna be a period of time where there's no season. We don't know how long that period's gonna be, and we don't know when season 1's gonna end. But like I guarantee you'll see one-off stuff. Like
There will definitely be one-off stuff, cooperative, fun little collab stuff, maybe mini series. Like we have a lot of ideas we're kind of just throwing around for
like we're
fun
all
little
friends
hangouts.
and we really want to hang out and create content with each other. So there's definitely going to be something. Like I know a few of us are like hanging out on Avid Adventures and making content with that. I don't know, like of course there's going to be other stuff besides that, but like that's just to give an example of something that we're doing like with other people. And
Lots of people are starting up new little series to kind of bridge the gap between seasons. And that's been going
There's going to be a
too.
lot of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Like,
have
I'm
a
definitely
large
gonna be-
amount of SBK content but it's not SBK member content. So
Yeah, because this group is really great, and I want to have you guys on for my building stuff, and I want to do minor spoilers. I want to bring back Jeopardy with you guys, so you guys know that, but chat doesn't know that. So I want to do
I want
SBK
to do
Jeopardy
that.
nights. I want to do all sorts of random stuff like that with you guys. So it'll happen. It'll happen.
I actually love Jeopardy and whatnot. Granted, I was also on a competitive trivia team in high school, so.
Oh boy. Well,
Yeah.
how much?
Play against
How's your
Vintage.
Minecraft knowledge?
Oh, my Minecraft knowledge is not as good as my random facts about dysentery or lobotomies, but.
I know too much.
All
about
right.
this
Well,
game.
we'll throw you in
specific.
Jeopardy regardless.
Gotcha.
I know too much about
It's gonna be great.
The Jeopardy Nexus.
about Minecraft, dude. Oh my god.
The
I know too much about
Jeopardy
this game.
Nexus. Yeah, I need to come up with more torture Nexi. Nexi.
Nexi.
Anyway, I'll probably binge season 1
yeah.
soon as I love watching videos as I play my video games. Fair enough. Fan written questions about SBK. I would lose that actually because I don't despite the illusion, I don't watch as many videos of the other members as I probably should because I just don't
Let's
have time.
do it. I'm caught up
So-
on every video but 2.
I think me too. I don't think
Ooh.
I've missed a
Hey
video.
guys,
Yeah.
let's just sit.
I'm actually
list
Solar.
the
I'm gonna
list.
probably take you guys up on that. I'll probably make a thread in the community Discord as well as my own Discord, just being like, "Hey, taking suggestions for Jeopardy questions," because it's mostly gonna be about Minecraft. But who says I can't do a SBK
SMP
lore
section,
Jeopardy column or like
Yeah.
a SMPs or SBK history or even about the Skyblock Infinite data pack itself? Like, do you remember all the custom recipes?
Oh, no, I don't. That's why we had to make that
I
channel.
do.
Yeah, how do you make andesite? How do you make andesite?
Oh, and I said I do know that one. That one. So what you do is you have to make granite, and then no, do you?
Yeah, you'll
you-
never know.
You have to make or dire. Frick. I've made
Solar,
so much of it. It's
I don't know if I'll ever do
cobble
that through Minecraft,
quartz.
but I did run D&D campaigns for like 4
Diorite
years, so
and
yes.
more quartz.
All right. Okay. Unless there's any other quick questions,
Yeah, if you
think-
could have any, if you had one favorite bit of fan-made lore made by a Skyblock Kingdoms member themselves, what would that be?
What?
What? Are you
Sorry.
referring to
what?
like your fan fiction?
Yeah, like favorite bit of fan fiction,
Called it.
You
favorite
gotta
bit of
pick a
fan
favorite
lore.
fan fiction made by a Skyblock Kingdoms member. Go.
Me, my own,
I
You
like my
have some?
single.
my shopping list.
I can write one real quickly. if I
But that
needed
was
to.
incomprehensible. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I don't understand
No,
what's
I
going on.
Hi, Infinity,
understood
welcome
it.
in.
I
Vintage
understood
got
it.
Vintage, you're
Yeah.
giving him
got
too
it.
much credit. All right. Do you guys have
I
any
spent
raid
so
suggestions?
much time with Avid. I think I understood it.
Because I can raid Silver Mullet, or I can raid a person you guys suggest.
This is the third time you've mentioned Silver Mullet. Just raid them at this point.
No, but I'm genuinely
Raid that
curious if
mullet.
there's any other people. Okay, I think I will then. Although he is currently AFK, so if I raid him, it might not be. Yo, Duvid's here finally. Okay, guys, time to run it back with all the questions.
No.
I'm kidding.
Run it back.
Run it
Kill.
back. All right,
Kill.
cool. Duvid was watching the Polar Express. Why would you do that to yourself? It's like
It's
the
a
worst
good
Christmas movie ever.
best Christmas movie. It is
Literally,
the best
Let's
hey
Christmas
guys, I have an
go,
idea. Let's go
Duvid.
watch.
Best
Let's go watch
Christmas
the movie
movie.
of Uncanny Valley. That's all it is. It's Uncanny Valley.
It just
for,
is like
for
it,
2
how
hours.
children get abused. It's abusive
Polar
to the
Express
children.
is either the best or second best Christmas movie, followed by or replaced by A Christmas Story. It is so good.
Die Hard's the best Christmas movie. Next question.
No,
Anyway.
it's. I love the Polar Express and the sweet sounds of Josh Groban singing.
I
that's
found new
actually
signs.
okay.
Oh my god, I found new
Oh,
letters.
God.
You
I
found new
missed
letters.
this
Where did you
one
find
shop.
them?
Oh, have you?
Alright.
Please tell me you left the L on Milkman's forehead that I put there.
I'll be right
Oh, I
back.
actually did.
Guys, this has been an awesome stream. Thank you so much for watching today's stream. I'm gonna raid with Twitch first, and then we'll end the thing. Or no, I can end YouTube first. YouTube, thank you all so much for watching today. I had a lot of fun. I hope you all did too. Seriously, this has been a great stream. Thank you very much. Thank you for a peak of 10 viewers, which is awesome. So why is my timing always so bad? Dynamite, I don't know. I recommend joining one of the various Discords, my Discord or SBK Discord, to get pinged when we go live, or turning on notifications, because then you'll never miss a stream. But thank you guys so much. Check out the VOD later if you want to recap. But YouTube, thank you so much. I hope I have a good life. Hope I have a good cheer. I'm waving to YouTube. Bye, YouTube. I'll see y'all again tomorrow for the final stream before I leave for Christmas break. So, bye-bye, YouTube. Bye-bye, YouTube. I got to see myself waving, and then I know it's actually over. Bye-bye, YouTube. Bye-bye, YouTube. Bye. It's still waiting. We're still waiting. There we go. Okay. YouTube stream is over. Perfect. Cool. Awesome.